Here we go. What is good, everybody? It is your boy, Pat the Designer.
And it's your boy, Ringo J.
We are a little bit late, We're supposed to be on the 7:50. We're a little bit late. Some wildness just went down. We won't speak on it. Family issues, you know. Wildness. Wow. Wow. But, yeah. Missed the national anthem. Missed our little pregame segment we was about to do. But, hey, let's get into it. Game has not started yet. Ringo, who you going with for Game 4?
Warriors.
You know what? Honestly, I'm also going Warriors for Game 4. I think with Clay back, a lot of people are like, oh, Clay, he's hurt. He's not going to make an impact. We watched this man drop 55 on 4 dribbles. So, listen, I've seen it in the Shy personally.
Exactly.
He don't need to dribble and move around to be effective. Now, defensively, where Golden State struggled initially, you would want him there. Real deal and with Dame Adams in the live already. What's good, baby? Before you join the live, Stefan, make sure your volume's down. Oh, dang, I just said the government on here. Oh, shoot.
Dang.
They know your name.
Setting me up out here. Man, nah, everything is down, though. Everything is down.
Dope.
I think
Clay defensively, what kind of impact can he make in this game coming off of basically what's a pulled hamstring?
I think it's gonna make a big impact.
Even with the injury that we know, let's be honest, we know it's not healed.
Yeah, we know it's not healed. They said 4 minutes of full go, so I don't know. He may be ready, he may not. My biggest thing is they said Kevin Looney can play.
Kevin Looney can play. They
said that it's no risk in him furthering his injury.
Right.
So they're gonna let him give it a go.
Right.
I feel like that's one of the bigger things. But if now my mindset is the longer this goes, the more chance they got KD, the more chance they have of KD coming back. So I mean, at the end of the day, like, depending on how you see it, like I said, I got Warriors. I'm expecting them to pull it out.
Yeah, I think the longer this goes, I'm going Warriors too. Honestly, I'm going Warriors too. I think that the Warriors in this game with Clay coming back, listen, they're championship medal. They're championship tried, they're championship tested, and they've got rings. They're guys that have been here before. I don't expect everybody to play as bad as they did in that game, and I fully expect them to have Draymond and Steph and, you know, those leaders on this team to have gotten into Quinn Cooks and into Sean Livingston and guys like that saying, listen, we don't ask y'all to score much, but we need you to be a part of this offense. McKinney as well. They were not a part of the offense in the last game at all. They basically were just trying to pass the ball off. And listen, that's what happened. So not only were you not all the way there defensively, but offensively, your team didn't step up either. So you have to make a commitment to the defensive end, slow down that scoring by Toronto. Danny Green has gotten off one time in the last 6 weeks, and it was last game.
Exactly.
So you got to be better.
Because I don't see them replicating this performance. I mean, it's possible, but they're not going to. I don't know. I don't think they're going to replicate what they already did.
Right.
Now, with that being said, what do you think Toronto has to do to take a 3-1 lead? Cause
honestly, if Toronto comes out and plays the way they did in the last game, I don't think Golden State will be able to stop them. If everybody's hitting on the level that they were hitting in the last game, I don't think Golden State will be able to stop them. I think it'll be tough for them. I think it'll be really tough for them. I think it'll be if Danny Green becomes a factor in this NBA Finals, the Warriors are going to be in trouble. Exactly. The Warriors are going to be in trouble, especially now. I don't expect him to hit at a clip like he hit last game. What did he go 8 for 10? Like ridiculous 10. Numbers.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I think it was like 8 for 11, but we know he's capable of getting hot. But
we know he's capable of getting hot, but we haven't seen it the entire playoffs, and we also haven't seen it we haven't seen him on the defensive end be a factor, and I think we saw that a little bit in the last game. But again, when you're not going against Klay Thompson, when you're not going against Kevin Durant, you can be that more effective player.
Exactly.
So, I think Toronto, if they come out and listen, you got to keep getting production from Kyle Lowry. How many times we got to say it? Kyle Lowry's the biggest factor. They're talking about him right now. He's one of the biggest factors on this team. Kawhi's going to give you what Kawhi gives you. Kawhi's going to give you possible best player in the NBA numbers. Kyle Lowry has to step up. There needs to be a second option. Pascal Siakam has to step up. There needs to be a second and third option there. And what they did last game was beautiful. But coming into tonight, I don't know if they can replicate that. We haven't seen Lowry give that 2 games in a row yet, honestly, since the Eastern Conference Finals.
Nah, I can respect that. Now, with that being said, did you agree with the NBA banning the
100%.
part owner?
100%.
1 year?
100%. They should have fined him more. 100%. Because, listen, yes, you got money. Yes, you paid for those seats. But the NBA allows you to have those seats. It is a privilege to sit in those seats. The Golden State Warriors allow you to have that seat. Whether you pay for it or not, we are allowing you to have that seat. You need to act accordingly. I'm fine with fans yelling it as long as it's, trash talk I'm fine with. Trash talk I'm cool with. But listen, this is my theory on it. Don't say nothing that you're not willing to fight over.
Fight about.
Don't say nothing you're not willing. If you're willing to get down and scrap with Russell Westbrook or Kyle Lowry, I might fight Kyle Lowry. If you're willing to fight Kyle Lowry, though,
I ain't fighting Russ.
I don't know if I'm fighting Russ. Russ look like he bite. Russ look like he bite in the middle of a fight. I'm not fighting Russ. Kyle Lowry look like he trying to pull hair. Kyle Lowry look like he trying to pull hair. I got a fade. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like he go, he ain't have it. I got beat up.
Right.
But I'm not. Don't say nothing to these players that you're not willing to back up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not even just a game. That's life. Don't say nothing that you're not willing to get hit in the mouth for.
And you know what? The funny thing, it's funny that you said it because it's like I said on one of my Ringo Drive takes like a while back ago. If that I and I remember you saying this. I don't think that there's nothing that you can do to change it, but one of these days it's gonna happen where somebody is gonna say something.
I told you how I feel about it.
It's gonna be Malice at the Palace Party too.
I told you how I feel about it. NBA players should be allowed to fight one fan a year. But as a team, you get to pick one player on your team. He's allowed to fight one fan a year.
Well, if I'm the Thunder, I'm definitely picking Steven Adams.
I'm picking Russ because I feel like Steven Adams gonna just like put him in a headlock and be like, "Don't say that again, bud." Like he nice. Like Steven Adams, Australian. Like he's not gonna get Russ. Russ going what?
Russ definitely not.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like you should be allowed to pick one player a year.
Exactly.
He should be allowed to fight one fan a year. And think about it. There's 82 games. These guys are playing on the road. They're playing at home. They're playing all over the world. And he picked you out of all the millions of people that comes to games. So that's going to make you think. You get beat up by one player. Like, you're the one he fought. And it's got to be fair. It's got to be fair. You bring the fan out to the middle of the court. He gets an opportunity to defend himself. But in all honesty, he finna take this L. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's going to get conditioning up. Now players are practicing boxing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like now players, they getting their body ready to swing on somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's a different kind of game.
I feel that. I feel that because definitely I feel like it's not much they can do, but I feel like something's gonna happen. Like it's inevitable.
The only thing you can do is push them back. Like have it kind of like how college basketball has it. Where there aren't fans on the floor, where you're pushed back, where there's a section in between where the fans are. That's the only thing you can do. And even that, you still hear them. NFL players hear racism all the time. NFL players hear the ignorance that people spew all the time. And there's times where they call them out on it walking through the tunnel and say, come down here and say that.
I remember a couple of years ago, I think it was Jaron Reed when they played the Bills. Somebody said something to him and they poured a beer on him, and he came up and then the dude didn't want to.
He climbed up. He climbed up. And that's the thing. These guys, yes, they're here to entertain us. Yes, they're people, but you have to still yes, they're here to entertain us. Yes, they're good athletes. Yes, they get paid a lot of money to play a game. But they're the best in the world. They're still human beings and they deserve respect. And so for him to be, for him to push Kyle Lowry, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, Kyle Lowry meant to dive, and I don't know if it was his wife or his girl or what, but, like, he meant to do that. He's trying to play a game. You're sitting on the floor. That's the chance you take.
Exactly.
They don't cover your beer. Vern and Alive, what's good, baby? P1. P1. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, just that's what you expect when you're sitting at those seats. He should be banned. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he took, and the thing is, I will applaud him that he took the ban.
I don't applaud him for nothing.
He took the ban.
I don't applaud him for nothing. What's he gonna do?
What's
he gonna do? I don't applaud him for nothing. He's a piece of garbage. What are you doing?
No, you're right.
What are you doing? Like,
right.
like honestly, what are you doing? You have no reason to put your hands on it. At first, I thought he was like a fan when I seen him. I thought he was like, hey, you know, good stuff.
Yeah, I thought it was a fan too, but then come to find out.
And then I seen he was shoving him. I'm like, yo, what's going on? What is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You get no clout. I don't even know your name, bro, and it's gonna stay that way. You don't get no fame on this show.
You're doing too much.
Right. I know we ain't nobody, but we somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But you're doing absolutely too much to be down there. There's a different. Listen, Drake does a lot of stuff. Drake do a lot of John. Yeah, Drake do a lot of yapping in the player's ear. He massaging the coaches. You know what I'm saying? He ain't physically.
I mean, even Spike do that.
Even if you going at it with a player, I'm fine with that. Going back and forth with Draymond Green, cool with that. You trash, bro. You trash. I'm cool with that.
Right.
That's just John. At the end of the day, that's sports.
You ain't got to put your hands on nobody.
You ain't got to put your hands on nobody. And listen, if you putting your hands on people, expect to get hands put back on you. See, fans think it's safe because they don't have that fear. Listen, you ain't seen nobody swing on nobody in Indiana in a minute, have you? Or, I'm sorry, in Detroit. You ain't seen none of them mugs in Detroit don't want no smoke.
Nah, because they know.
They already know. Do you feel like the suspension was too light? Honestly, yeah. Yeah. You shouldn't be allowed back. You shouldn't be allowed back.
I feel like, and you know what, though? Now that I think about it, I feel like the only reason why they did that was because he is a part owner and they're opening up the new stadium.
You know what, though? He got banned for a year in that building. That's dirty. I just thought about that. That's dirty. I don't know. That's an interesting one. This is the thing. I would ban him public. If I was the Toronto or if I was the Golden State Warriors, I'd have banned him publicly. You know, and me as a person, I'd ban him. I'd ban him altogether.
Because you gotta stand up and say that there's no reason for that.
That and all right, you want to do this? You can't sit on the floor anymore ever again. You got to sit up in a box and you got to pay for the box. You can no longer sit on the floor. Game about to get underway here in Golden State.
That's not even bad though. That's
not bad. You can't say you're not allowed. You've lost your privileges.
That's solid.
It's a privilege, and that's a one-time thing. It's not a second chance. Nothing. One time you act stupid, you're no longer allowed to sit on the floor ever again. You gotta go. Game's about to get underway. Here's the opening tip. Toronto wins the tip. Kawhi Leonard kicks it back to Kyle Lowry after Marc Gasol wins the tip. And Clay is back in the game. Took a hard screen right off the bat.
Now they said no minutes restriction on Clay either.
No minutes restriction. Clay does seem like he's moving a little tenderly early on. Over to Danny Green. Danny Green driving in, trying to get it going early. Can't hit the first shot. Tipped by Gasol to Iggy. Iggy bringing the ball up, playing the point guard position right now. Gives it to Clay. Clay to Dre. Clay throws it down to Boogie. Boogie in the post, looking to facilitate. Draymond. Boogie and Clay with a miscommunication. Now Boogie with the open look. Back to Clay. Boogie's being too passive. Boogie's being way too passive in the start. First play, you got to get it out of your system. Here's Toronto coming back. Danny Green, pump fake. Danny Green playing like he's got a little bit of confidence. Here's Boogie leading the break. Gets ripped up from behind by Danny Green. Danny Green playing with a lot of confidence right now. Here's Danny Green. Open three. Doesn't get it. You can tell he's feeling confident after last game. Here's Draymond driving in strong. Looked like it could have been a charge if Lowry had went down. Draymond to the bucket. No foul call. And Draymond John early. Draymond John early with the refs.
Yo, I feel like Dre wanted to swing on Cal so bad.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul. He's straight up and down. And Kyle Lowry still hasn't gotten up. Looked like he just lost his shoe. Oh, okay.
So what is that? I never.
What shoes are those?
Those are NASA PG. Well, not the NASA PG. No, yeah. No, yeah, those are the NASA PGs. Shout out to Paul George.
I don't even know what those are.
The PGs.
Regular season and playoff, 39 charges drawn, most since Ersan Ilyasova. I forgot he was in the league. They inbound to Draymond, back to Steph. Steph for three. Unable to hit. And Clay down there fighting for boards, and Boogie tipping it up. Can't get it. Foul on Marc Gasol. And this is how we getting the game started. Game's getting a little chippy early. Klay Thompson trying to show that he's still healthy. He's jumping up. He can't get the tip in.
I feel like he is, though. I feel like, yeah. I mean, he looks like it so far.
He looked like he walking a little ginger to me, in my opinion. But he's calling for the ball. He wants it. Klay, pull up three. Unable to hit. Got to get that judgment down. I'll tell you what, Toronto's playing very lax defense early on. Oh, that was a travel by Lowry. They don't call it, though. And here's Iggy bringing the ball up. Iggy to Steph. Steph spins off Kawhi, kicks it back to Boogie. Boogie passes up a three, tries to go in, spin move, loses the ball. Loses the ball again. Another turnover on Boogie. Boogie's got to take the easy shot. Boogie's trying to go in and be a bully. He still doesn't seem right to me. Iggy guarding Kawhi. Kawhi driving in strong. Kicks it out to Mark. Mark back to Kyle Lowry. Lowry to Siakam. Siakam coming in strong. And Draymond with a steal. No one has scored yet. Steph Curry, step back. Got it. First bucket of the game, 9 minutes and 39 seconds into the game, and they call it a 2, not a 3. That's tough. And here come the Raptors. Kyle Lowry off of the Gasol screen, trying to move the ball around, gets it to a Green in the corner. Danny Green unable to hit.
The Raptors are playing, not the Raptors, but the Warriors are playing really good defense right now.
Warriors are playing good defense. Klay being back definitely is going to help that. Steph throws it down to Iggy. Iggy trying to find his way into the paint. Throws it down to Draymond. Draymond to Klay. Klay loses it. And here's Kyle. He's got the ball. He doesn't throw to Siakam in time. And Boogie wraps up Siakam. Klay's got to make that pass immediately. He shouldn't have even dribbled that. You got to throw that pass immediately. Not Klay. I'm sorry. Kyle. Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got to make that pass immediately. He's got it. He wasn't even looking for him. And Boogie with the wrap-up foul and just holds him. Boogie just held him. And Siakam can't do nothing but laugh. 9 minutes on the clock. Siakam's going to take 2 free throws. He makes the first of 2. Vern, in my opinion, they should get rid of his stake and give his part back to Joe Lacob and Peter Gruber. I don't know. I don't know about taking his money, but he definitely shouldn't be allowed back at games. I think a fine. I mean, when you're down there, like you're an owner. You get subject to fines. Klay down low in the post.
He back.
Turn around on Lowry. Knocks that down. That was a sweet move.
Like
and now Lowry trying to go right at Klay. Test that leg out. He kicks it to a cutting Kawhi. Kawhi backing down on Iggy. And Kawhi hits the exact same shot on Iggy in the post. Here's Draymond bringing the ball up. Draymond down to Kawhi. Kawhi double team. Marc Gasol came over to help. Boogie open. Back to Draymond. And Boogie's not moving around at all. He tries to set a screen on Lowry, but Iggy pull up, can't hit it. Here's Boogie with Siakam on him. Kicks it to Lowry, back to Siakam. Siakam crossover. Ooh, he almost got Boogie. Y'all. And here's Golden State. And another turnover. Oh, no, they call out of bounds on Toronto.
Boogie has 3 turnovers, by the way.
Boogie's not looking good early. He's not looking good early. He's not looking good early. And Looney with the heating pad on the shoulder, you can see there. Iggy throws it into Boogie. Boogie to Clay. Clay dribbles around the screen. They throw it down to Draymond. Draymond throws a little float and gets it. 6-3 Golden State. 7:51 left in the first. Lowry sizing up the offense. Kicks to Kawhi. Kawhi for three. He can't hit. Iggy the rebound. Here comes Draymond pushing the tempo. Draymond to Iggy. Iggy down to Clay in the paint. Here's Boogie. Little finger roll looking for the foul on Kawhi. Doesn't get it. But Boogie with a nice finger roll, making it an 8-3 game. And Nick Nurse not happy with his team early on. Here's Lowry bringing the ball up. He's got Clay guarding him. Gasol on the screen. Lowry over Boogie. Lowry hits the nice little float.
See, the thing is, I'm taking that shot.
Yeah.
Not the floater, but I got to take that shot.
Yeah. Here's Steph bringing the ball up. Steph to Boogie. Boogie to Iggy. Iggy looking to go one-on-one with Kawhi. He does. Kicks it out to Draymond for the open three. Draymond can't hit.
Backpack wasn't all right. like he legit shoot like he got a bag on. Bro.
Legit. Kawhi going at Klay Thompson. They call a foul on Klay, and Klay thought he got all ball. Kawhi looked like he got the braids freshly done. So what are you seeing early on, man?
I'm seeing that the Raptors are playing lax defense. The Warriors are playing good defense. I don't know what's going on with Boogie. The only issue right now is
I think he's trying to find where he fits in, you know? I feel like he's trying to find where he fits in. They've probably told him to be aggressive on Mark. Marc Gasol's going to foul.
But you know what, though? A valid question could be, because, okay, we both believe KD is leaving. We both believe KD. So if KD leaves, does he come back?
Does Boogie come back?
Yeah, does Boogie come back? Because then,
Depends on the money.
I mean, it's still.
Me and Jay was talking about that today. Is it a matter of I honestly I'd love to see Boogie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just so I can get a D-Lo jersey too, I want to see Boogie go to Brooklyn. I'm not even lying. Like in the East, Boogie in the East, Boogie versus Joel 4 times a year. Come on, son, that's fire.
Boogie,
Hold the show down real quick. I'll be right back.
Boogie Clay, because then I don't know, because the Nets freed up 2 max contract slots by getting rid of Allen Crabbe. So my thing is, because I feel like at this point, it's a 50. You got a 50-50 shot. It's a 50-50 shot. And KD either he stays with the Golden State Warriors or he goes to Brooklyn. Because I know I said the Knicks at first, but the Knicks aren't making any moves. Like, you haven't heard the Knicks at all doing this whole thing, and the season isn't even over. You just hear about the Nets and then the moves that the Hawks can make, not in free agency but in the draft, which is by the way. If I'm the Hawks right now, I think it's pick 8 and pick 10, and then you turn around. Now I got pick 17. If I'm the Hawks, I'm in great shape for a rebuild.
How we get on the Hawks?
I'm just not because
Why are we talking about the Atlanta Hawks?
I was talking about the.
It doesn't matter. No, I'm
Nets.
just playing. Go ahead.
I was talking about the Nets and because they freed up 2 max contract slots.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
they said that
They're looking to get 2 big
Kyrie's
players.
already like dead set on going now, so they're trying to get KD. And if KD goes, I feel
I
like.
see it.
Well,
Where's he from? Where's he from in New York?
Who, KD?
No, KD from DC. I'm sorry. Where's Kyrie from in New York?
Kyrie's from Brooklyn.
Oh, so they got a chance.
Kyrie's from Brooklyn. So, if, like I said, I'm not hearing much on the Knicks side of anything, but you see when the Nets season was done, they got right to work. Freed up 2 max contract slots. So now, let's say you do get a KD and a Kyrie.
Right.
Then you turn around. If I look at it from the Hawk situation, I got pick 8, pick 10, and pick 17.
Right.
For and then I got pick 7 for next year, which is protected.
Yeah.
I'm in great shape for a rebuild.
Agreed. Danny Green with the 3-point shot, not able to hit. Danny Green
So,
cold early on.
That's just something to marinate on.
I feel you. I think the Nets in great shape anyway. When you make the playoffs the first year of acquiring a player. Here's Clay coming off the screen and roll. Throws it down to Looney for the oop, and Looney just basically put it in like a 2K oop. It's not a good sign.
That's the oop and they grab it and just.
Kawhi going up through contact, gets fouled. Can't hit the little float. It's 10-5 Golden State. 6 minutes left in the quarter.
Yeah, so apparently it was his ribs. It wasn't his collarbone.
Looney?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a hard fall. Either way, it was a hard fall. Kawhi first free throws up and good. That was a hard fall either way. I know he felt it. Kawhi's second free throw up and good. It is 10-7 Golden State right now. And Steph bringing the ball up. He's got Van Vliet guarding him. He gets the screen from Looney. Tries to throw it back to Looney. Looney almost loses it.
Good deep by Marcus Hall.
And Looney just fell down. Looney looked like he just tripped over himself. Action Bronson alert.
Really, Maji.
Here's Lowry. Throws it down to Siakam. Siakam with the low flow can't hit. Draymond with the board. Draymond bringing the ball up. This is where Golden State's very efficient. They got their bigs can bring the ball up at the point guard position. It gives Clay and Steph an opportunity to play off ball. Double screen to Steph for 3. Doesn't get it. Thought there was a lot of contact there at the end from Siakam. Here's Kawhi with the ball. Trying to put the moves on Iggy. He gets the screen from Gasol. Kicks it back to Lowry. Lowry to Thompson. Lowry, step back. Can't get it. Draymond with the board.
The Warriors are playing really good defense.
They really are. Draymond to an open Klay Thompson. He got it. 13-7. He just dropping the kids off, baby. That's all it is. Lowry kicks it out to Gasol. Gasol to an open Kawhi. Kawhi drains the corner 3. That was the smoothest 3. That was such a Kawhi 3. Like, it didn't make a sound as it hit the net. Some great ball movement by the Warriors early on. You got to like what Lowry did there. You don't like seeing a guy jump up and get stuck in the air, but he knew where his guys were, kicks it back to Gasol. Gasol makes the beautiful pass to Kawhi. Kawhi knocks that down. Here's Draymond, top of the key. Tries to fake Siakam out, and they call a foul on Kawhi. Kawhi thought he got all ball.
You know what the thing is? Kawhi got one of those straight line jump shots.
True.
Kawhi got one of those straight line jump shots.
I don't know. It's just a weird-looking jump shot. Let's see. I don't know about that one. Draymond at the free throw line knocks the first one in. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one.
So, Monday.
Is the next game Monday?
Yep.
Definitely might not be able to stream Monday. And the game after that's Thursday? Definitely won't be able to stream Thursday. We'll see what happens. Here's Lowry bringing the ball up. Throws it down to Gasol. Gasol to Kawhi in the paint. Kawhi kicks it back out to Van Vliet, moving it around to Gasol. He gets it back to Van Vliet for 3. Kevon Looney. No, that's McKinney. McKinney coming out of nowhere with the bounce ability. Steph, step back. He got it. 17-10. Golden State
And this
leads
is what I'm
Toronto
talking
right
about.
now.
Toronto's is struggling to score.
Toronto struggling to score?
Yeah,
Listen.
Kawhi is the only
When Danny Green ain't hitting them threes, Van Vliet ain't hitting them threes right now, Gasol hasn't been a factor early on. That all made a difference in Game 3.
Leonard has all the points.
Kawhi Leonard's the only one doing it right now. Kawhi Leonard's looking at Steph Curry right now like, so that's how it feels.
So this is how it was on Wednesdays. What you trying to
So that's how it went down. I thought something totally different went down. Don't count them out just yet. Don't count Toronto out just yet. But
I'm not counting them out. But I mean, all season they've been struggling to score. Though.
all season, postseason, and whole season. You know what though? That their second option, which was normally Siakam, really Siakam's he's had trouble with the big men on this team. When you're going up against you can look great against the Brook Lopez's of the world. You can look great against who else they play. They play Philly.
Joel Embiid.
Looking great against Joel's a little tough. Looking great against Joel's a little tough. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well,
that's kind of one. That's kind of one that solidified it for me. I was like, yeah, he's got a little game to him. But it's tough to be great against the Boogie Cousins, the Joel Embiids of the world. And sometimes, listen, they get the better of you. And has Boogie played great in this series? No, but his presence in the paint makes a difference when you're trying to get in there and throw your floaters, do all your dunks. You're not just gonna yam it down on Boogie Cousins.
Definitely not gonna happen. I feel like it's easy to look good against Brook Lopez anyway because he jumps at everything.
Brook does jump a lot. Robin the same way. A lot of jumping on their part. I've never thought to do that when a note got passed to me. Just eat it. Granted, I was lame. Wasn't a lot of notes getting passed to me. I'm trying to be cool now. Is it working, guys?
And be like that sometimes.
Thanks for coming, guys. Remember sitting in class at first and listening to Dilla. That's for the Chance fans out there. Shout out to you. I'm telling you, man, we can replace the ESPN crew. I'm telling you, swear to God.
We really could.
I'm telling you, swear to God. Not even all of them. You can leave Michelle and leave Chauncey. Me and you could definitely take over Jalen's spot. Jalen and Paul.
Oh yeah.
Jalen and Paul. Come on, lead Chauncey. I like Chauncey.
Yeah,
Chauncey, I like.
I don't really have beef with Chauncey.
Chauncey, I like. Michelle Beadle can kind of go too. I'll swap her out with a Carrie Champion or a Taylor Rooks, you know.
Taylor Rooks.
I'll swap either one for me. Either one for me. Carrie Champion.
Either one.
Carrie Champion was the first though, boy. Carrie Champion, you can't replace a Carrie Champion.
Yeah. Can't never replace
You can't replace a Carrie Champion. Carrie Champion will always have a special place in my heart. So they basically just bringing back that one show. What was that show? Wipeout. They just bringing back Wipeout, but adding golf. Draymond Green's been very active today. He's been great finding his teammates. He's been great on the defensive end. He's done a good job.
Yeah, that was the two.
Yeah, it was two. He definitely had his foot on the line. But this is what the Golden State Warriors excel at. Your big men are bringing the ball up the court and finding your shooters. When Steph Curry doesn't have to bring the ball up the court or Klay Thompson doesn't have to bring the ball up the court, they just get to play off ball and come off screens. That is dangerous for this team. Van Vliet up top. Kicks it down to Gasol. Gasol kicks it right back to Van Vliet. A lot of big bodies in there. Van Vliet ain't the tallest guy down there. They throw it down to Gasol, and it looked like jump ball. Steph Curry wrapped him up, and it looked like he had a lot of arm. Looked like he had a lot of arm on that.
He definitely had more arm than ball.
Yeah, a lot of arm. A lot of arm on that. If you're Marc Gasol and you lose to Steph Curry right now, what are your teammates saying?
Get on the bench.
Steph didn't even jump. Only 2 seconds. They didn't start the clock right away. It didn't matter. Kawhi knocked it down. And here's Sean Livingston bringing the ball up the court. Kicks it to McKinney. McKinney to Looney. Back to Draymond. Draymond surveying the floor. They drop it down to Looney in the paint. He gets it up and in. Having Kevon Looney back makes a huge difference. Huge difference. Is it Kevin or Kevon?
I think it's Kevon.
I've heard it both ways.
Would you agree with what Jalen said? Is it too late for KD to return in y'all opinion?
No.
I feel like he only saying that in
No.
terms of him getting an MVP.
Jalen wants Toronto to win, so it don't matter.
Hard. Because he played for Toronto.
Yeah. He wants Toronto to win. He also played for the Bulls. He'll never cheer for the Bulls. Weak mug. Here's Steph Curry with Kyle Lowry on him, trying to get a shot off. Kyle playing harassing defense, throws it down, back to
It doesn't matter.
Steph threw it down, got the ball right back from Looney, and makes the reverse layup. Kyle Lowry stopped playing that clamp defense because he thought the play was over on his end. They're moving the ball around at the top of the circle. Throw it down. Marcus Gasol down low. He kicks it out to Siakam. Siakam driving in. He's got Looney on him. Trying to do a little razzle-dazzle. Can't get it done. Oh, Kawhi with the nasty crossover down to Gasol. And Gasol gets blocked by Draymond, and they call it out on Toronto. Now that's a defensive possession.
McKinney is hooping.
And they're trying to see if Steph got the ball off. He did not. They're going to take that bucket away. He did not. They're going to take that bucket away. So in actuality, it's 19-12 with 2:18 left in the first quarter. If y'all in the live right now, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page.
Hit the notification bell that tell you when we go live, and tell your mamas to tell your mamas.
Sean Livingston at the top of the key. Kicks it over to Steph. Steph with Kawhi on him. Throws it down to Draymond. Draymond moving the ball around, gets it out to McKinney. McKinney can't do nothing with it. He drives in, though, and makes a little, little roll, little Chicago roll. Was that the Italian bread right there?
You already know.
Was that the Italian beef bread right there?
Italian beef bread, little dip. Little dip.
McKinney, the Chicago native, with the little Italian roll. Dipped. Baptized. No, that's just a dip. That's just a dip. If he yammed it, it's baptized. Right now, score showing 23-12. Golden State, but I believe they're going to take one of the buckets away.
It's 21-12.
Yeah, I think they're going to take the bucket. Well, the refs haven't looked at it yet. Kawhi with Livingston on him. Kawhi drives right at Sean Livingston. Goes right up in the middle of the paint. Can't finish on the jumper.
Draymond is everywhere.
Draymond having one of those bounce-back games. He throws it over to Looney. They give it back to Draymond. Draymond surveying the floor. Goes right at Danny Green. Looney on the wing. Can't finish the jumper. McKinney with the board. Gets it blocked. Was that blocked or off the rim? Hope he didn't just smoke that, because if he did, that's terrible. We talking all this junk about he from Chicago. Ibaka pull up. Jay can't get it. Here comes Steph bringing the ball up the court. A minute left in the period. Here's Steph driving through four guys. Lays up, can't get it. Looney with the tip in, no. Steph just dribbled through the entire Toronto Raptors team. That would have been the finals highlight.
Hey, do you know how smooth and sweet that, bro? That was like him going through the skills challenge.
Bruh, legit. Kawhi hits the fadeaway jumper. 41 seconds left. Draymond bringing the ball up the court. Kawhi's got 11 of the 14 Toronto points. Steph, pull up. That looked out of rhythm. Looked like he got a little herky-jerky on that. He thought he was going to pump, and then he just went for it. And Kawhi coming back, and he hits a three in the face of McKinney. Man, we can't talk junk about people. We can't start claiming people on here, man. We start claiming them, they start getting dropped off. Here's Steph bringing the ball up. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 19 seconds on the game clock. 4-second difference just about. Steph threw it off of Looney's ankle, and now Toronto can finish it out. Danny Green gets it to Kawhi. Kawhi open, pump fake, three. He can't hit it. So the quarter's going to end 25-17. I believe the refs are going to take a look at that bucket.
I think it's 23-17.
Probably going to be 23-17 after they take a look at that. What's your takeaway from the first quarter, man?
Toronto needs somebody else to step up. I mean, right now it's just Kawhi versus everybody.
Sounds like most of the playoffs. So
and,
okay.
Yeah, and Draymond is just – Draymond's on the level today. I don't know.
Kawhi versus the league.
So, Batista still out here making movies.
Batista, well, yeah, he's in. What you mean? He's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
I know he's in Guardians of the Galaxy, but like,
you said he out here making movies like that ain't normal. Let me know how y'all feel about the first quarter, man. In my opinion, I think this is the first quarter I expected to see from Golden State. This is the Draymond I expected to see. They bounce back like this quite often. Quite often. I think they realize Boogie's not in his rhythm right now. We got to get somebody else in there. Looney has stepped right back in and filled in great. He's been an all-star. He's got 6 points right now in the first quarter. I keep saying period. I've been watching the Stanley Cup Finals. Remember that scene in Batman where like the field fell in? That's how I feel about the Stanley Cup Finals right now. Like, is it possible for both teams to lose? Because I don't want Boston to win another championship, but I really don't want to deal with St. Louis fans next year.
If Boston win again, it's just like, yo.
I'm just done with Boston championships.
Like, okay,
it's over. Like, we get it.
We know you got.
We get it.
It's like Shaq on the NBA on TNT stage. Like, I got 5 rings. Like, okay, like we know your teams. We know
you got 5, Shaq. Take it easy, brother.
We know your teams are good, bro.
Take it easy, brother. Listen, champ. I'm tell you right now. I got 5 rings, baby. You don't know. Let me tell you something, Chuck. You don't know nothing about winning the championship, Chuck. You don't know nothing about winning the championship. Tommy, what's going on, man? What's up, boys? We the North. How's it going? I don't want to see that kid again. Hey, man, listen, I'm kind of done with Boston championships. But listen, Tommy, as a Blackhawks fan, man, it's tough for me to root for the St. Louis Blues to win anything. So that's just tough for me all around at this point.
Chicago and St. Louis, this guy.
I don't mess with St. Louis.
Hey, well,
you know what's weird? Baseball-wise, I really don't care. I'm a South Sider. Baseball-wise, I really don't care. I root for St. Louis to beat y'all. So I really don't care baseball-wise. You know who get me though? Detroit, Cleveland. Kansas City really don't get me.
Ain't nobody checking for them.
Kansas City, not no more. Let's not act like them wasn't 2 and high. Minnesota's eating right now, first off.
Yeah, well,
really, I don't really got no beef with Minnesota either. It's really just Detroit. Because Detroit's so close.
I mean, it's not that I don't like Cleveland. I don't
want to go to Cleveland. Like,
who
goes to Cleveland?
Francisco Lindor is like.
Who goes to Cleveland? You vacation to Cleveland?
That is true.
You like it
Joakim Noah.
No, honestly, I've been to Ohio a couple times. I drove through Ohio on my way to New Jersey, and Ohio was the worst part of the trip.
We did go to Ohio one year, but it wasn't like. We went to Cedar Point, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't like. Yeah. Man, it didn't knock my socks off. I mean, it was cool, but
yeah.
I mean, I ain't like
it's Ohio. It's still Ohio.
Exactly.
It's still Ohio. I don't really rock with Ohio. Not that you know what I got people there. Some of the people I know there are awesome. All the people I know there are awesome, but really just like the towns itself. Just
6 for 21.
Toronto.
Yep.
Toronto shot 6 for 21.
Defense.
Yeah. And Kawhi's out of the game now, so they're going to have to find offense from somewhere. Siakam's going to have to get involved. Danny Green's going to have to get involved. Danny Green look like that dude that's always confident but never makes it. Here's Clay, top of the key. Kicks it down to Boogie. Boogie tried to finger roll it in, and you can just tell. I'm telling you, he's not as aggressive. Siakam driving it in. Kicks it out. Powell going in. Gets a little contact to Ibaka. Ibaka floater over Draymond, or over Boogie. And knocks it in.
They cap it. Well, not.
No, they didn't. 23-19. It was 25-17. They took it away. Here's Livingston at the top. Looking to make a move. Throws it down to Iggy. Iggy with Siakam guarding him. Iggy crosses left. Kicks it to Quinn Cooks. Quinn Cooks has to be a factor this game. He drives in on Siakam. Out the Boogie. Wing. Mid-range jumper. Can't hit it. Here comes Siakam bringing the ball up.
Boogie is just.
Siakam backing it in on Iggy, and you got to just be strong there. You got to be strong. Siakam with Clay on him, moving the ball around. He's got Van Vliet. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Van Vliet looking for something to do. He's got Boogie on him. Van Vliet trying to cross. He steps back. 3. Doesn't hit. Livingston with the board. 23-19, Golden State, and they throw it down to Boogie. Oop! Half-court oop.
Livingston with that dime.
Livingston to Boogie. Finger rolls that thing right up in there. Yeah.
Dot him up.
And they're trying to get the Van Vliet on Boogie. And Danny Green for 3. He doesn't hit. Ibaka with the board, puts it back up. He does it.
You know who Danny Green remind me of?
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Nah, the more. So you said the
I see that chin hair remind me of.
You said the mug that's confident but don't never hit. That's how the mugs be on 2K.
Yeah.
In the mic. Hey, bro, I got it, bro. Kick that off.
Clay for 3. Doesn't hit. Boogie. Man, rebound. Ibaka blocks it, though, from behind. And Ibaka and Boogie getting a little chippy. Here's Van Vliet. Driving in strong. Clay went up straight. And they throw it. Quinn Cooks. Mid-range jumper. Doesn't hit. And nobody went after the rebound. Nobody on Golden State side went after the rebound. Toronto gets it. Norman Powell pump fake. And Iggy throws a little hip check out there. And they call a foul on Iggy. Nobody. You got to show that hustle, man. You got to show that hustle. The video of Dolan throwing a kid out the other day, turning free agents off, Stephen A. reported earlier. It's Jim Dolan. If you don't know Jim Dolan's a piece of garbage by now, you're not paying attention. Great defense there by Iguodala and Siakam. They tried to get that pass down to him. He tips it out.
That won't be great until he sells the team.
Mark Jackson's suit hurts my eyes. Danny Green loses the ball looking for a foul call. Basically just dropped it. Here's Livingston going in on Siakam. He hits it right over a mid-range jumper.
Bro, he look like the mug that catches the ball and says green when he know dang well.
Green.
It's green.
Green bean. Green spray paint. Ibaka pull-up jumper from above the free throw line hits. 27-23 Golden State lead. 8:45 left in the period. I keep saying period. Quarter. Boogie on the right wing. Backing down Ibaka, trying to be strong, and they call a foul on Ibaka. I don't know about that. Look like Boogie just fell down. That's what I like to see out of Boogie, though. And look, Ibaka goes right at him. A little stutter step. Pull-up jumper. Boogie with some good defense.
See, the thing is, Ibaka,
Just a better shot.
Ibaka really think he a guard on the low.
Well, Ibaka's got that length, too. And Ibaka don't
really
mind
think he
banging
a
with
guard
Boogie.
on the low.
He look at him. He don't mind banging with Boogie. They throw it down to Boogie. Boogie back to Clay. Pump fake over Danny Green. Pull-up jumper. Got it. And Danny Green definitely fouled him, too. 29-23 Golden State lead. Klay Thompson, 7 points, 3 for 6. Here's Norman Powell moving the ball around, gets it to Van Vliet.
They definitely missed Siakam in the lane.
For sure. Van Vliet driving it in, case it to Danny Green. Danny Green pull up 3, doesn't hit it. Green. Green. That felt good. Boogie. Pump fake the 3, doesn't take it. Quinn Cooks can't hit the 3-point attempt. Livingston with the board, and he puts it in. Livingston looked like the dude that's like, fine, I got it.
Mid-range. What difficult shots on hard
I got it. Then he run backwards, point at you while he do it.
What mid-range?
Here's Siakam driving in, moves it out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet takes the Siakam screen. He drives it in on Iggy. Little butter roll. Yeah, he got it. Iggy moves that ball out to Livingston. And Boogie with the nice screen. Solid screen on Boogie. Boogie driving in. Livingston throw it out to him. Boogie to the wide open Quinn Cooks. Can't hit the 3. I'd rather see him taking shots and missing them than passing up open shots. And right now, would you believe it, in the game with these two teams, 2 for 12 for Golden State on threes, 2 for 12 for Toronto on threes, 1 for 8 for Golden State. Siakam basically babies Livingston in the paint area.
I don't feel like that's going to keep happening, though.
A beautiful drive there by Fred VanVleet to finish that ball. And you see Siakam right there. And Livingston was holding them, too. Livingston was holding him as he went up. It was a foul, too. Toronto seems like they're trying to come back, even with Kawhi out, and cause a little trouble. What commercial is this? Where your family gathers. Whoa, 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 where you feel safe. Is alligators in the crib? Oh, what movie is this? Oh.
This is what?
Hold up, I might have to what? Oh, Crow.
Hey.
I ain't seen a preview for that ever. Has anybody seen that preview until now?
Hey, yo.
That movie low-key looked like the Jaws we was waiting for with gators.
But never got.
No, with gators. Like, you know, like everybody figured like Jaws would work with gators. Same thing, right? Let's go to look at some of these comments. He also said there's a good chance he may stay because KD just bought a place out in San Francisco, a couple minutes away from the new arena. Listen, yeah, we always like talking about like this guy bought a place. It's a few minutes from the arena. This guy bought this.
It don't
Y'all
matter.
realize these guys have multiple cribs, right? Like they're millionaires. Like, yes, they bought a crib. Like these must be buying cribs all the time.
Like these motherfuckers.
You think this the thing. Maybe not so much for KD, but everybody was like, Anthony Davis bought a crib in LA. It's minutes away from the stadium. You think Anthony Davis is spending every summer in New Orleans and Chicago?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Like New Orleans I get, but like New Orleans and Chicago, like after a while you get sick of a place. You want to go somewhere different. And it's nice sleeping in your own bed. And these mugs rent out them cribs all the time, too. You think Giannis sitting at home feeling salty watching himself on TV but not in the NBA Finals?
Yeah, but I feel like he's more mad than anything else.
I feel like he's sitting there counting all these checks he gets. Every time a commercial come on, Hulu has live sports. Hulu has live sports.
Metro PCS.
Metro PCS. Why he sponsored Metro though? They must have paid a lot of money. I can't sponsor nothing I don't believe in. And I definitely don't believe in Metro PCS service. Oh man.
He definitely gonna be counting checks next year.
Checks all year, boy. All year I'm talking about.
5 years, $247 million. Count that.
So Golden State with Klay Thompson. A lot of people are saying that Golden State can do it with just Klay Thompson.
I mean, I feel like they could. They can.
Yeah.
They can. I mean,
with how Toronto's played recently, though, do you still feel that way? Before the series started, we all felt that way. You know, we're like, that's the first team that won the championship. But then they came out in game one, gave them a little smoke.
I feel like they still can because I don't think. Now look, everybody want to keep saying, I don't get this comparison with Kawhi and Jordan. I don't get what a.
That's just them.
I don't get what a Jordan comparison.
Didn't Doc just get fined for that too?
Yeah,
like $50K or something.
Yeah, but my thing is, Siakam can't keep this up.
Right.
Like Siakam is
nice layup by Klay Thompson right there.
Siakam been shell shocked for the last 2 games.
Yeah.
It would be different if he was coming in averaging like 22 and then like freaking Kawhi came in averaging this 35. Then it'll be a different story. But I mean, so far as it is right now, you really don't need KD. You don't need him.
I agree with you. Great defense. Oh, they call a foul on Kyle Lowry on that. Steph did some good ball movement there. Threw it down to McKinney. McKinney went up.
Brushed his hair, though.
McKinney went up, and Kyle Lowry blocked it. Why would you? No, he got the waves going. He got the wave gang going. Some of us just got nappy hair, bro. Some of us just niggas.
Drip on these people.
Some of us is just niggas, bro. I don't know what to tell you. He did miss a free throw. We can't hype him up no more, bro. Who is that?
Boy, that is Caesar from the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, Al Atlas. I'd have never know who that was unless you put his name up. No lie. He said Caesar for Planet of the Apes. It's a good.
Both
It's
of
a good
them.
thing you black, so you can make black people jokes. And it's a good thing we not that popping yet, so that we ain't getting. Oh, this is black on black hate. Shut up. We're having fun. Here's Steph bringing the ball up the court. Throws it up to Clay. Clay driving in. Dropped it down to Draymond. Definitely didn't mean to do that, but it worked out. Draymond with a nice little lay-in, 35-27. Here's Kyle Lowry. Ball up the court. Got just over half court. Screen by Siakam. And Lowry knocked over. They don't call a foul, but Siakam makes the layup.
Now, you know what? I will say this. If this was the Houston Rockets, this series would be so boring.
If it was Houston, Toronto?
Yes,
Agreed.
because
Agreed.
Houston is all about threes and dunks. So if the threes ain't falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. Golden State, oh, wow. I like how Bogut's complaining about a push-off, but he's also grabbing Siakam. It's like, he pushed off on me. Yeah, because you were holding him to you, so that's how that works. Siakam's going to go to the free throw line to try and complete the and one. First one is up, got it. So it is 30-35. Golden State leads, 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the period. Whoever's running the clock is doing a terrible job today.
I was going to say.
Here's Steph with Lowry on him. Lowry actually playing some pretty good defense on Steph. It didn't matter right there. No nasty float.
This is the first game that the refs ain't horrible.
They still pretty bad.
No, yeah, they are. They are.
Lowry goes in strong, kicks it out to Gasol for three. Gasol does not hit. And a foul is called on the floor. I believe that's going to be on Stephen Curry. Or is it on McKinney? Hey, listen, you could tell he's sleeping his do-rag. I see the line on his forehead. I can't even say nothing about McKinney. You sitting there talking about...
So who out here doing double do-rags, though? That's what I want to know.
I'm about to start because I want my waves to come in again, and I'm really lazy about it. Kawhi for three, doesn't hit. Gasol and Ibaka down there fighting for the board. Ibaka throws it up and gets the bucket.
Got to keep him off the glass.
Well, at this point, this is a lineup. This is their big lineup. You got Ibaka, you got Gasol, you got Leonard. And all three of these guys are huge down there. Pause. Yep. Just going to move past that. Lowry driving in, trying to find the open man. Spins off McKinney, gets it up. A beautiful move and another foul on McKinney. And McKinney's got, is that 2 or 3? McKinney might have to sit down. It's about to get this man a do-rag. Yo, McKinney might be doing double do-rags. I'm seeing a lot of lines on there. He might really be Chi-Town till he die. He might show up with the blicky. Let me stop talking about it. I said my hitters really gang bang. Watch your gun. All right, take it easy. Lowry knocks down the first of 2. 37-33. Bro, I'm mad stupid tonight. I'm so hungry and I'm so tired. Today was one of the longest days ever. But we got to keep going, man. Lowry knocks down both. 37-34. Toronto's walked this lead down. And Golden State has their starters out there. Golden State's only been to the free throw line 2 times. They get the ball to Steph. Steph, pull up 3 over Lowry. Doesn't hit. They call an offensive foul. Did they say Steph kicked the leg out? And let's see what we got here. Steph has the ball. Shoots. Definitely kicked the leg out. And these refs ain't on games. They know what's going on coming in. Iggy tries to find Clay. Corner 3. Got him. I was calling that before it even went down. I saw that going in. It's 40-34. Klay Thompson has 12 points. I told y'all not to sleep on Klay just because he pulled a hamstring. He don't got to do nothing but dribble. The disrespect he just did to Lowry, though. He didn't even put a hand up.
Bro, cause
And here's Steph down to Klay. Klay, turn around, pull up, jumper, got it.
Yo.
Stop playing with Klay Thompson out here. And it's 42-34. And Klay Thompson going for 50. He trying to go for 50. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Klay Thompson. He know it's going in. He feel it. He feel it. Oh, he's going to get fined. That's the big ball symbol. I remember because Marco Bellinelli got a summable fine on that one when he was playing for the Bulls. Mo was like, I like my meatball spicy funk. And Mo did the big ball symbol. he's going to see a nice little fine from the NBA for that one. Sorry about that, Klay. Didn't make you all third team NBA, and you're fined. Hey, man, anybody done with the Fast and Furious stuff, man? Or is it just me? Like, I'm so done with it.
I think I am too.
Honestly, this movie I might see, what is this? Hobbs and Shaw. Because it's just them. Right? Like, Vin Diesel ain't in this and all them. I might see this because it's them and it's not about cars.
And Roman Reigns is in there too.
Yeah.
Shout out to the WWE. Shout out to Jay Hood.
Yeah.
Great.
Shout out to Jay Hood.
Wrestling
Shout out to Jay Hood. Tuesday Wrestling Tuesday. If you're a wrestling fan, check out Wrestling Tuesday on YouTube. Jonathan Hood from ESPN does it, and it's some great content. Me and him have been working together on that show, and he's an amazing talent. It's an honor to work with him, honestly. But yeah, just check out that show, man. Not now. Don't leave now and check it out. But when you get a chance, please check it out. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the page.
Hit the notification button that tells you when we go live, and make sure you tell your mamas and tell your mamas.
This is Windy City Breeze. So what's Toronto got to do to slow down Klay Thompson? Or is this just about to happen?
I feel like it's just about that.
This is just about to happen.
Honestly, like, we said that Cal was going to be on Klay.
Yeah.
And you can't do nothing because you can't double him.
Right.
If you double him, it's either going to Draymond, and Draymond's so on fire right now that he's literally saying everything before it happened. Like he got the Sharon gun on him.
Right.
So if y'all don't know what the Sharon gun is,
figure it out. Get your life together.
That's my Naruto fans.
Get your life together.
Shout out to young anime fans.
Oh, man, me and Miles was watching this anime the other night. I don't even know what it was called. Lost World. We are still confused. Like, it's one of them animes where, like, I know at the end everything's going to make sense. But I don't want to wait. Like, just make it make sense all the way through the show.
You know what I'm confused about, though? I ain't gonna lie. Attack on Titan Season 3.
Oh, my goodness. You get everything when you come in and watch the live with us, man. Let me tell you something right now. Yeah. I haven't even watched it. Don't say nothing. Haven't watched it. Haven't watched it. Dude, I watch so much anime, dude. And then it's a matter of finding time to watch anime. So I'm here. I'm trying to watch anime. I'm doing this. I'm working. You know, like, once this is the main gig, so much anime is getting watched. Game back on. Van Vliet bringing the ball up the court. Gets to the Gasol. Gasol to Leonard. Leonard pump fakes. Gets Lowry in the corner. Lowry pull-up jumper. Got it. Nice little fadeaway. Got Klay with his own moves here. Take that with you, baby. 42-36 Golden State lead right now. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the quarter. Finally said quarter. Here's Draymond at the top of the key surveying the floor. They get it to Bogut. Bogut throws it down to Klay. Now they're bringing a double team. Klay, step back. Can't get it. Bogut tip. He can't get it. And it's off Kawhi as it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Golden State ball. And they're showing the incident here where the owner pushes him. And Lowry rightfully loses his mind. He should be gone. He should never be allowed to sit on the floor again. Steph Curry fadeaway. Got it. Mid-range fadeaway on fire right now. And this is a weird game right now.
Difficult
Golden
shot
State
all
is
the
not
time.
hitting threes, but the mid-range is on point.
And the defense is on point.
Is it the 90s? Is it 2002? And Clay with some good defense can't get the steal. Siakam tries to get it, and Draymond dives and knocks the ball out of bounds. I feel like that towel boy didn't do a good job right there. He just dived out there and did a little wipe, nothing.
Yo, I wanna know how much it is for them.
And Lowry is really upset right now with the refs. And the refs, listen, I give the refs credit. The refs are taking a lot in this. Now, granted, the last couple games they've deserved the heat, but these players, they're giving these players a lot of rope this year. Normally, Draymond will have like 6 technical fouls. Here's Kawhi driving in, trying to go in strong. Boy, if he had threw that up, I'd have been like, maybe the Jordan comparisons are true. Draymond to Steph, open 3, can't get it. Marc Gasol rebound, gets to Lowry. Lowry, open 3, pull up, can't hit it.
That's why Clay left him open.
Lowry has definitely not been a factor right now.
if you not-
Defensively, he's done a decent job on Steph. Draymond, Bogut couldn't put it in. Draymond airballed a floater. These teams are not looking like themselves right now. This is a tough game. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm struggling calling it right now. And another turnover. No, it's out on Draymond. And Draymond playing that heart, hustle, and muscle role. Oh, man. Can you imagine Draymond and Joakim going at it when Joakim was in his prime? That would have been a fun matchup.
Definitely was.
That would have been. Somebody would have been fighting. And Looney coming back in the game. Draymond stays in the game. Iggy on Kawhi. Looney switches on to Kawhi after the screen from Gasol. Iggy switches right back on to Kawhi. Kawhi driving in strong. Little back fake. Pull up. Looney. And who they call the foul on? They call the foul on Looney. And it looked like Gasol might have been holding on to him. And Steve Kerr looking like he's getting ready to throw a chair. Is Steve Kerr forehead getting bigger? Or has he just got a different haircut? I feel like Steve Kerr went back to the haircut when he was young. Like, that's what that haircut looked like. It looked like I made the shot, Steve Kerr. Marc Gasol at the line hits 1 of 2. He's got a second one coming up. Hey, did you see Paul Pierce? Speaking of all that, we was talking about Paul Pierce. Did you see what he said about the wheelchair game? Gasol knocks down 2 of 2.
He left because he had to take a dump.
Said there was some leakage. I was dead. Steph crossover on Van Vliet. Gets right in. Draymond in the corner. 3. Oh, off the side of the backboard there. Whoa, take it easy, Draymond. It's not your game, baby. Here's Kawhi with Iggy on him. Kawhi getting double teamed by Looney and Iggy. Siakam at the top of the key trying to figure out what to do on Clay. He goes right at Clay. Goes in strong. Can't finish. Siakam still not a factor in this game, really.
With the board.
A beautiful screen by Draymond to his Curry 3. He done did it. And here comes Van Vliet. Trying to go in strong. Gets to Gasol. Gasol gets to Kawhi. Here comes the screen. They set the screen on Iguodala. Throw it down. Back to Gasol. Gasol two-hand jam. He doesn't jump as much as he used to. 44-40. Golden State lead. A minute left in the quarter. But Toronto has definitely outplayed Golden State in this quarter. Steph Curry with Van Vliet on him. He drives in. Kicks it out to Looney. Looney almost traveled. They throw it back down to Looney. Gasol got mixed up, and Looney dunks it down. And here's Lowry. Lowry driving in. Gets a foul call on Looney. Is that 3 on Looney? That's tough. That's a tough foul to get.
2.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I like that pass by Iggy to Looney, though. That was a beautiful pass. Looney's not jumping as well either. You can tell the ribs are bothering him. Lowry, first free throw up and good. Getting set to shoot the second of 2. Can cut this to a 4-point game, and they'll still have 1 possession left before the half. Knocks down both of them. And now here comes Golden State. They inbound to Iggy. They're letting Steph and Clay play off ball a lot. Steph going down to get the screen. Steph ends up giving the screen. Now it's Iggy with Van Vliet on him. Iggy trying to go in strong, and they turn the ball over. He tried to throw it down to Draymond. Draymond, that pass was a little low for Draymond. 10 turnovers for the Golden State Warriors. But they have played excellent defense. Toronto only has 3 points off of those turnovers. 14 seconds on the clock. They give the ball to Kawhi. They're going to let Kawhi do Kawhi things. Kawhi gets the double screen. Now he's getting double team. Open Kyle Lowry. Lowry out to Gasol for 3. Can't hit it. Thompson with the board. And that's going to be the half. 46-42 going into halftime.
Golden State.
And the teams look considerably different. We saw all the production that the Toronto Raptors got.
Danny Green, 0.
Yeah, we saw all the production that the Toronto Raptors got in game 1, or in game 3, I'm sorry. And in this game, none of those players have stepped up except for Kawhi Leonard. Golden State has stepped up the defense huge. Huge. And that's what championship teams do. That's what championship teams do. This is the exact game I expected from them. Listen, at this point, what I tell you, you were saying still 5. You were saying 6 after the last game, you know. Listen, it's going 7. It's going 7. Without KD,
It's going 7.
it's going 7.
All right, so what? Because Steve Kerr said it's a possibility he may play Game 5.
Even so, I got Toronto taking it at home
Even
in the
KD
first
coming
game.
back.
At this point, with KD coming back, the thing is you got to deal with KD trying to be conditioned. You got to deal with KD trying to find his rhythm. You got to deal with KD trying to be in the offense. Now, I'm not saying he can't. KD's one of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball. But
KD gonna get his buckets.
what is the thing? It's not just like KD's not going up against another one of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball. Kawhi Leonard's the one defending him on the other side. Don't doubt that. Don't doubt that.
Cause see, then I ain't saying that. I completely believe that. But then again, once he does come back, you're gonna have to play. If you're Toronto, you're gonna have to play straight up, and that's gonna be the tough part.
I think I think they're playing straight up now. I think they have to. They're double teaming Clay a little bit, but I mean, you're not taking anybody off of Kevin Durant for that. You're taking somebody off of Kevon Looney and Draymond Green and Boogie Cousins. But
the only reason why I say I don't think it's going 7 is because of Draymond. Because even if you do that, they'll be able to make the open pass. Him and DeMarcus is gonna be able to make the open pass. Like they bigs have played well throughout this whole series.
Well's a good word. You know, we've seen Boogie have his ups and downs, but I think Draymond's been somewhat consistent. He struggled a little bit in the last game. I just had that nacho bites the other day. It's kind of decent.
That's the one that I had.
The chicken one?
Yeah.
The chicken one is decent.
Chicken one is definitely decent.
They need to get one with steak. Stop playing with me.
Most definitely. Now, with that being said, how much of, because I know everybody's talking about this free agency situation.
Right.
Because honestly, I think now it's down to 2 teams. I think it's down to, you got the Nets. I mean, you got the Warriors and you got the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Nets is the hot destination this year.
I feel like the Nets are a viable option because there's the thing. Guys still want to play in New York, I think guys want to be in that New York City life. I think
feel
guys
like it's just not with Dolan.
I think they don't want to play for Jim Dolan. I think they feel Jim Dolan is one of those. Not to say he's one of those owners that treats black players like employees, but I think he just treats human beings in general like garbage. I think he's he's a garbage human being that has a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So, who wants to play for that? Guys don't want to play for Gar and Pax, and they're actually decent guys when you meet them. They're just
incompetent.
Like they're decent guys. Like nobody's gonna. You can't be incompetent owner and not decent. Like you can't not know anything about basketball and also not be nice to people.
That's why I think, honestly, I feel like it's like a 60-40. Like, I'm leaning towards him possibly staying in Golden State. Because I feel like he don't want to go to L.A. Because then the whole talk, instead of him coming up, be like, oh, like he's coming to upstate Bron. Like, that'll be the whole talk the 4 years that he's there. It's him trying to upstage Bron.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's 60.
Now this was the big. Where does Boogie go was one of the bigger ones to me because I've heard a couple people say they think L.A. maybe a little reunion with AD, but this is my thing. I think Boogie will get all the way to the signing table and be like, yeah, I'm totally down to play here, and then be like, oh, but y'all didn't want me last year, so I'm gonna walk out now. I'm gonna get up out of here.
I don't know. He need to go he need to go somewhere fresh.
I agree.
I wouldn't mind him going back to Sacramento, low key.
Nah. That relationship with Vladdy's broken.
True.
That relationship with Vladdy's broken.
But he never wanted to leave, though.
He didn't, but he also, can he be the man on a team? That's the thing.
Nah, because that's De'Aaron Fox's team.
Right.
Yeah,
and how's he and De'Aaron Fox gonna match?
I gotta get at you though, because you said that Kobe White was gonna be the next John Wall. De'Aaron Fox is the next John Wall, but De'Aaron Fox.
You know what though? I say he plays a lot like
Because De'Aaron, I'ma say it again.
I say he plays
next up.
He plays a lot like John Wall at offensively. He plays a lot like John Wall offensively with a jump shot. John Wall came into the league with incredible speed. He came in. Now, this is the thing with De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is more like John Wall in the fact that he actually found how to hit those tough layups in the NBA. De'Aaron Fox was not good last year. He did not.
De'Aaron Fox wasn't good last year.
Not the season, not this current season. The season before his rookie year, he was not good. At no point did he look good to me. When I watched him, I was like, he can't make layups. He can't make he's missing everything. He's not a jump shooter.
Because I feel like.
And this year, everything changed.
When John first came in and he was going against Rose, the big talk was, oh yeah, like him and Rose, that's the big matchup, and Rose used to kill him every time. But that's because John couldn't
Still does, honestly.
That's because John couldn't slow down. John could never slow down. Like, John had so much speed, he didn't know what a break was. Like,
yeah, John was kind of the same way. But I think De'Aaron was a little more complete. Like, John's rookie year, you could tell he was going to be good. I think De'Aaron was a little more out of control. John's out all next season, ain't he?
John is out all next season and the season in like the middle of the season after that.
That's tough. That's so tough. He's
and you gotta pay him. So
yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Tommy in the live. Boogie is headed to the East Coast, New York, or Boston. Boston with Boogie, I don't like that fit. I don't like that fit. New York with Boogie, if you get KD, I like that fit. Because you still got Dennis Smith Jr. there. You still got DeAndre Jordan there. And Boogie can play. If you got Boogie playing the 4, that's some trouble. That's some trouble right there.
That's going to be wild.
Vern, I still believe we won't see KD because his calf still right. I believe it's more than that personally. I believe it's a ruptured Achilles. If it's I can tell you this. If it was a ruptured Achilles, he would not be standing after every game. I can tell you that for a fact. Like, you don't stand with a ruptured Achilles, bro. Got some more info on the KD front. Hey, listen, we always here for the info, baby. I'm not sure what that was. I just saw a large man with no shirt. Hey, man, so I need y'all opinion on something, man. This is a personal thing right here. So next week, Thursday, I'm going to the Dominican Republic. Should I go? There's a lot of people dying down there, man. They said it's not where we at. Like, it's not near where we at. But
oh yeah, that's right. That woman and that couple.
And like that couple, and then like a month before, like mothers getting run off the road. Like, I'm a little nervous.
Just don't eat nothing.
Bruh, it's me. I'm going to eat. If I lift this shirt up, all the fans will run away. I don't know, man. I'm nervous. Like, I'm definitely not messing with the mini bar. I'm definitely not messing with the mini bar. That's the main thing. But I'll definitely be there. Oh, man. First half takeaways, man. What'd you see in the first half that really stood out to you?
Well, Clay looks extremely healthy.
He did look really healthy.
He actually looked.
He looked really. Healthy. He looked. You know what? Honestly, I can't say really. He looked healthy on the offensive end. On the defensive end, he looked a little like he was.
He played good defense, but not.
Yeah, but he really wasn't closing out at normal speed.
Not Clay defense.
Yeah, he really wasn't closing out at normal speed. I gotta give Toronto credit, man. They walked that lead down, and Kawhi really wasn't in the game for when they were doing that. They walked that lead down. They stepped their defensive game up. Would you say we're seeing good defense or missed shots
from Toronto?
From Toronto,
I'm saying we. It's a mixture of both, but it's more like I'm leaning towards like 80-20 good D, because like they're really close. Like Draymond's all over the place. Like they're contesting shots today. I feel like if Golden State can cut the turnover down, the lead should at least be like 10-13. To be quite honest with you,
I would agree with that. I think
so
you can tell they're playing well on the defense. And because they're turning the ball over a lot, but they've only given up 3 points. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Vern, I spoke to an NBA person the other
Vern's
day.
NBA person?
That's what I need to know. On the KD front, and they told me when I asked, don't be shocked if KD considers Washington, because he has a close relationship with Beal and Brooks. First off,
I need to know who your person is.
Who is this source?
Who is this source? Who is this NBA source?
Nobody is going to Washington.
Vern, who's your NBA source, and fire him immediately. Hey, yo, what if he's right? I'll be dead. What if he's right? What if KD left and went to Washington? I would be dead, bro. I'll be like, yo, who's Vern's source? I need to get on with Vern. I need his source. That would kill me, bro. No lie. That's hilarious.
Bruh, so you in the mode that they need to do the rebuild. Like Washington just need to do the rebuild. Get rid of Beal.
Oh, Washington need to revamp the whole team. Washington is, I mean.
Now, what if they gave John Wall to the Bulls?
I don't want him now. I can't use him for 2 years. What do I want with him? And what is he now? He's 34 now, ain't he? Or no, he's 30. He's 32.
What, at that point when he comes back?
No, right now. How old is he?
He's what, 29?
Ain't no way. He older than Derek and them.
Nah.
Is he younger than Derek?
He spent 1 year at Kentucky.
John Wall.
He got to be what, 29? By the time he come back, he'll be 31.
He's 28 right now.
So you missed
But
this.
you don't know if he going to be able to come back.
So
you don't know. I'm not trading for that.
So you missed this season. So that's 29. Then you miss next season, so that's 30. So essentially, you ain't coming back.
And I don't even know how healthy it is. Like, I'm looking at the injury right now. It say he's developed an infection in the incision from the initial surgery on January 8th. Like, no, it's over. Like, no. I don't want John Wall. I really don't. Healthy John Wall, of course. But at the same time, too, is John Wall the leader that the Bulls need? Bulls got to be in on Kemba.
No.
Bulls got to be in on Kemba.
Man, even Kemba said he's not leaving.
That's a lot of money. Of course he did. That's a lot of money.
It don't matter.
Michael Jordan pulled that
money.
off.
I am
Stop
trying
playing.
to win
Stop playing.
games,
No,
man.
bro. For you to say it don't matter about, listen, you joined the NBA.
It does.
You joined the NBA to play basketball. You joined the NBA to play basketball.
While doing it.
Bro, you joined the NBA to play basketball, but you also joined the NBA to make money. Stop.
That is true. He need all the money he can get because, trust me, the endorsements ain't coming in Charlotte. Like,
I think Kemba's got plenty of money. But
he do.
You can't never go wrong with more money. Vern, the NBA person took fan questions from fans on The Athletic. Okay, that makes more sense.
When was this?
That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense.
And who is this? It was probably Nick Wright on the low.
Probably. He is with The Athletic, ain't he? So the second half about to get underway.
Now, you know what, though? Who I thought about for a crew? Jamel Hill should be on the crew, too, though.
I don't think Jamel Hill coming back to ESPN.
She not, but she know her stuff.
I want Jamel Hill to come on our show so bad. Like, I love Jamel Hill. Like, not even
I do, too, low
Jamel
key.
Hill she know her stuff about basketball, but she puts her morals over her what's it called?
She put her morals over.
She put her morals over her career, and I love that. I love that. Be who you are. Golden State getting things underway in the second half. Here we go. Iggy with the ball up top, gives it to Clay. Clay dribbling around, got Siakam on him. Trying to get around him. Siakam playing some good defense. Iggy for three. Siakam closed out, and it worked. Van Vliet with the board. Van Vliet pushing the tempo now. Gets it over to Kawhi. Kawhi for three. He got it. And it's a 46-45 game.
That was definitely a 2K my career bounce.
Golden State with a 1-point lead and a turnover by Golden State. And here comes Kawhi with Draymond guarding him. Pull up. Three. Got it. And now Toronto with their first lead since 2-0.
Did you just put a KD on Draymond?
Oh, first lead tonight. Toronto with their first lead tonight. In the third quarter, Klay Thompson pull up and he's still hot.
About the lead.
Klay Thompson's still hot.
That was Steph, I think.
I thought that was Klay. Was that Steph?
Yeah, that was Steph.
They too light skinned. 49-48 Golden State lead. Siakam with Steph Curry on him, backing him down. Throws it out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet to Lowry. They moving the ball around the perimeter. Here's Leonard driving in. Gets the Gasol. Low float. Nice. 50-49 Toronto.
He said he talked to Shams.
Shams is decent. I can't hate on Shams.
Shams is decent.
Shams
I still
is
prefer Woj.
I like Woj way better than Shams, but Shams is decent. You know what, though? That was a flop by Draymond. That's what I'll tell you that. That was a super flop by Draymond right there. You know what, though? Shams, I will say this about Shams. Shams is decent except when it comes to Chicago. Any prediction Shams makes about Chicago, oh, that's on Draymond. That's got to be on Draymond. How's that a block? Draymond literally just ran into Kawhi. That's what you do when you get dropped off like that. And now Boogie moving the ball over to Draymond. Draymond to Steph. Steph, nice little pump fake. Gets Lowry going past him. Goes right to the bucket. Blocked by Siakam. Spicy P.
He hasn't done nothing all game for you to be saying that. That's not.
He only get the nickname if he do something. Clay. Pull up mid-range. Clay is still going.
Clay is back.
Clay is still going. Did he ever leave? He's just out. I don't think he left.
No, I think we questioned his effectiveness.
I never did. I said the man's dropped 55 on 4 dribbles. Kawhi Leonard gets some great defense from Boogie. He grabbed that all ball. Leonard goes out to the three-point line, can't hit. Here's Draymond pushing the ball up the court. He throws it down to Iggy. Iggy, one-hand jam. Say, I didn't come for the sweet potatoes. I came in for the yams.
Did you see the dot?
Dime City.
Hold up. I gotta see these new Bears uniforms.
Uh-oh. We got new Bears uniforms. Not a fan.
Ooh. Hey.
That's the Bears?
Yeah.
That's their helmet?
Yeah.
Okay, I am kind of a fan.
Something slight.
I am kind of a fan.
Okay.
I think I'm a fan just because it's different. Andre Iguodala with the SWAT. I'm going to have to post that picture to the page.
That don't look too bad.
I don't know about the stripes, though. I'm not a fan of stripes. Everybody wants stripes. Here's Draymond bringing the ball up.
If you get
Throws it down to Boogie with Van Vliet on him. And Boogie going in, gets the and one. Boogie with a nice little turnaround, bumps Van Vliet off of him and throws it in. I think Boogie's not getting deep enough in the paint either. Yeah, I get deeper in the paint than that with Fred Van Vliet on you. 55-50, Golden State leads Toronto, and Boogie missed the and one. Toronto with the ball. Spicy Pete throwing it over to Van Vliet. Van Vliet throws it down to Gasol. Gasol goes right at Boogie. And that's a jump ball by Klay Thompson.
I was waiting on him to call it.
Basically just held the ball and did not allow Gasol to move. Look at this. Look at this. He wasn't even paying him any attention and just held the ball. Oh, they say Boogie got that. Hey, he definitely didn't. And Gasol wins the tap to Van Vliet. 5 seconds on the clock. Screen. Pull up three by Van Vliet. He hit it. 55-53 Toronto.
If you need a big clutch shot, that's who you go to. I don't care.
And this quarter, Golden State 1 for 2 for 3. Toronto 3 for 5. Toronto has come out. Kawhi with 2 of those. And here's Boogie down low. And he just turned the ball over right to Marc Gasol. And Van Vliet going to Iggy. And Iggy said, you're too small, son. Iggy said, you're too small, son. Iggy said, you're too small, son. Hey, Ringo still ain't came back. Hey, Iggy grabbed that ball about 4 different times. Oh, he didn't even block it. He didn't even block it. He didn't even block it. Iggy grabbed that ball about 4 different times. And here we go. Van Vliet driving in. Turnover. Basically just threw the ball away. He ran into the trees right there.
Man.
And here's Steph bringing the ball up the court. Draymond moving the ball around. To Iggy. Out. 3. Didn't hit it.
You can't have a free throw line jumper?
Yeah, that's bad. And they call a foul on Draymond and 1.
Chill.
And Draymond doing a lot of John with the refs, and they're giving him a lot of room here. Let's see. Feet are clearly still moving. He wasn't setting the slightest. Feet are clearly still moving. He wasn't setting the slightest. Why Draymond always go into a fighting position whenever he arguing with the refs, which is every play?
Like he get up like he about to scrub with somebody.
Side note, Shams said Bulls may consider trading for Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague's a trade I'd be in for.
Jeff Teague?
Jeff Teague's a good solid point guard. The Bulls don't need a superstar at the point guard position, do they?
I'm not saying superstar, but
above average point.
You get Lonzo.
No. I'd rather have Jeff Teague.
You need to go young.
No.
That's what a rebuild
I'd rather have Jeff Teague.
That's what a rebuild is called.
Klay for 3. He got it. I agree with you, but I'd rather have Jeff Teague for sure.
You just.
I'm not a believer in Lonzo. I think he's talented. I think
his
he's.
defense.
I think he's talented. I think he's
there.
Okay.
So you don't think this could be a D'Lo situation?
No.
So he got out from LA. He got out
No.
from under LA. He out from under his.
I don't think his offensive game is that good. I never have. His offensive game wasn't good in college. Steph saves that one. Bringing the ball up. Clay to Bogut. Gives it to Steph. A turnover. Here's Lowry going to the paint. And Draymond with the block. Bogut snatching it back. Almost turned it over again. Here comes Iggy.
Siakam might be hurt.
Yeah, it looked like Siakam got undercut a little bit there. They throw it down to Iggy. Iggy out to Draymond to Steph. Steph doesn't pull it. Had Gasol on him. And they call a foul on Gasol.
Yo, I think Siakam is hurt.
He got back.
He was down.
Beautiful defense here by Draymond Green. Just time that up.
Why is everybody going for the LeBron block?
Just time that up. It's just a chase down block, bro. Must have done it before LeBron.
No.
Y'all,
I don't care. He solidified. Let me tell you when he solidified.
when he blocked Iggy. When he blocked
When
Iggy.
Jason Richardson went for that 360 dunk, bro, on the fast break, and LeBron chased it down, bro, and glassed it.
Yeah.
That's when I knew.
All right. And also Pat Beverly. Pat Beverly, I'm also interested in, but I don't think Pat Beverly want to come home. I mean, would you?
I wouldn't mind.
Would you?
I wouldn't mind seeing.
Would you want to leave though? Hey man, you think about leaving LA? I'll think about it. Want to come back to the winter?
No.
Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it, pimp. I'll stay here. Cable's #1 new drama return. These muds, boy, I be seeing these shows. Was that Kevin Costner?
It is.
It was Kevin Costner. These shows be confusing me, boy. Like, they be showing these Western shows, and I just be like, do muds still live like this? Yellowstone. I might actually have to check that out. Anybody seen Yellowstone? Is that any good? Does it really make you feel like a rock star? Hey, shout out to that new Taylor Bennett album. I'm rocking with that. I'm Millie rocking with that.
Does it really make you feel like a rock star? And every single freaking record's on the top chart. That joint's a banger, though.
We've been bumping that for a minute. I found that Taylor Bennett album. I was like, not really a Taylor Bennett guy, but we'll give this a shot. Man, I started bumping that.
But I
was
promise
like,
you, when you listen, you can't tell us that don't sound like Channel.
Oh, he sound just like Channel. Shout out to all the ones that have no idea who we're talking about right now.
I feel like we asked that question. If KD goes, do they keep Boogie?
If KD goes, do y'all keep Boogie? Depends on the money. In my opinion. Depends fully on the money.
If I'm them, I'm going out to DeAndre.
DeAndre ain't bad either.
Because DeAndre at this point, he don't need big money.
But is he going to want big money?
That too.
They make a new Chucky movie? That's Chucky. Or Chucky's son. I don't get down with Chucky movies.
Definitely not.
That movie, I don't do dolls. My girl had a doll. She wanted to bring a doll over here, like a porcelain doll. I was like, absolutely not. Leave that right at your mama's house.
Dolls creep me out.
Leave it right at your mama's house. Absolutely not. I'm going to wake up with this mug sitting on my chest one night.
No. Leave that where you found it.
Look at Klay Thompson's numbers in the 3 games. 21 in the first game, 23. And it looked like, is that from game 3 or game 2 there?
Yeah,
That's game 2 there?
That's game 3.
Or game 3, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, game 3 he didn't play. Game 3 was the last game. This is game 4. I'm not sure why they called a foul there. Or why he fouled him there. Not why they called it. I know why they called it. Foul there on Draymond Green.
But yeah, that mug. Y'all gonna be playing around with that mug and watch. One day it's gonna be sitting on the couch.
Right. Are you my mother? Nope.
What?
Bye. Van Vliet trying to body up with Steph, and Steph going right back at him. And they call a foul on Steph.
The fact that he almost hit that.
And Van Vliet really bumping into him.
And let me tell you why he hooping. My man's got a cut.
Anybody with a fresh cut, you got to hoop for the ladies. And Kawhi, we're not going to talk about the fact that Kawhi just basically got Bogut all out the play. Here's Gasol, open three. He hit it. 59-58. Toronto takes another lead.
Finally, he been open long enough.
He been leaving him open all game. Here's Steph. Ball at the top of the key. Gets to Clay. Clay, pull-up jumper. Doesn't hit it. Bogut saves it to Iggy at the three-point line. And Draymond's got to get out of the paint there. They throw it down to Dre. He gets it, and they call a foul on Lowry.
Why is he? He got to calm down.
Every play, he's yelling at the refs. He's that guy. Did he get that off? Oh, yeah, he got it off. 59-58. Toronto leads Golden State. Draymond to Clay. Clay, pull up three. Got him. Take three of them spicy tacos. 61-59. Golden State, 5 minutes left in the third.
Make sure y'all go to Taco Bell and get y'all free tacos.
Oh, man, you got to. What is it, one for every three-pointer hit or something?
No, it's one for every game stolen on the road.
Oh.
Still the game, still a taco.
I'll never get their tacos from there. Steph with the steal off of the bad pass from and Steph crossing over, going in, mixing up, can't finish. Here comes Kawhi, and they got numbers. And they call a foul on Bogut, a hard foul on Kawhi, and Kyle Lowry's down at the other end. And he looks like that left leg is hurting him. And seems like he's going to be able to walk it off. He's walking all right now. That was a hard foul at center court there. I didn't see anything there unless he came down on Steph's foot there. It looked like he's holding his ankle. Might have rolled the ankle. He'll feel it in the morning for sure. That adrenaline's going right now. He ain't going to feel it. Here's Van Vliet. Took a Gasol down to Siakam. Can't finish. And they call a foul on Iggy, and now the fouls are picking up. Now we're seeing a lot of contact. Now the game's going to get lengthy. This is where the game starts to get lengthy. You start calling a ton of fouls. Keep in mind, Stephen A. said it'll be hard to test the market because this is a second major injury, not even a year apart. True. Woj confirmed as well. I agree with you. Siakam knocks down the first of two. Hey, are y'all checking out WNBA games this year? Anybody checking out WNBA games this season?
DeWanna Bonner been getting buckets.
Oh,
that
yeah?
I know. But I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Candace Parker though.
Well, she ain't playing no more or something?
Well, it's not the same, but she got hurt in the preseason game.
Oh.
Shout out to Damian Adams because he was the one that reported it.
Oh, yeah,
but,
I remember that. I remember that.
I don't know. I don't know if she's back yet.
That was actually really good reporting from him, too. Siakam with his second free throw. Taking his sweet time. Up. And hits them both. 61-61. We got us a tie ball game. 4:30 left in the third quarter. Here's Steph bringing the ball up. He's got Danny Green guarding him. Danny Green basically getting blown past. He goes past Ibaka. Kicks it out. McKinney to Draymond. Draymond back to Steph. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Steph down. McKinney blocked by Ibaka coming out of nowhere. And here's Lowry to Danny Green. Danny Green back to Lowry. Back to Ibaka. Open three. Ibaka pulls. He got it. 64-61. And Steph dribbling through the defense, basically picking this defense apart. And they call a foul on Danny Green, and Steph frustrated by all the contact. He's visibly upset by it. And that's how you have an impact on the game. A block on one end, knock down the three on the other. That's beautiful. Steph at the free throw line. First of two. Got it. Second free throw. Good. And here come the Toronto Raptors bringing the ball up the court. 1 point lead for Toronto, 3:45 left in the quarter. Toronto been to the free throw line 7 times this quarter.
Derek Fisher's coaching the Sparks.
Yeah, I know. I knew that. Here's Lowry with Looney on him. You got to go right at Looney. Here's Siakam. Driving pass. Gets it down in there to Ibaka. Ibaka trying to throw it back out. And a 24-second violation on Serge Ibaka. Beautiful defense there by the Golden State Warriors. Hey, Nick Nurse suit smacking tonight. Nick Nurse smooth tonight. Them glasses still dead. His face also. Draymond driving in. And they finally give Draymond the tech. He's been asking for it all game. He's been asking for it all game. He literally went into the referee's face, screamed in his face, and he's been asking for that tech all game. I'm not even surprised.
My thing is, do they know that they're down 2-1? You can't have it. You can't have it.
Draymond's got a point. Looked like a foul. Looked like some contact there. But you got to be smarter, Draymond. Got to be smarter than that. And there's Kawhi. He's got McKinney guarding him. Kawhi's probably going to go right at him. Crossover. Pull up. Mid-range. Got him. Yeah, you knew he was going to go right at him. Kawhi's basically eating up every matchup he's played against except Klay tonight. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's got to recompose his team here. Beautiful play by Kawhi Leonard.
It is crazy to think how far Kawhi Leonard has come since San Antonio, especially with his offensive game.
I think Kawhi always had a decent offensive game. I think the thing came down to, who was, what's the word? Who was on the team with him? You know, he could have taken that offensive step, probably on last year's team, maybe the team the year before, but he didn't know how to mesh with LaMarcus Aldridge. That was the biggest problem for him. That was the biggest issue for him.
So who here for the Spider-Man? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I'm definitely here for it. I'm sorry I keep yawning on the camera. I'm like mad exhausted, which is also why I'm mad docile tonight. Normally I'd be losing my mind. But we had to do the live, man. We just had to do the live. They don't want to believe the truth. They don't want to believe it. Who you feeling? Who you feeling gonna make a big move finishing this game out? Golden State or Toronto?
Well, I feel like once Golden State stops complaining, it's gonna be Golden State.
Yeah, you got to stop complaining about the calls.
They got to take that
you
step.
You got to stop complaining about the calls.
Because at the end of the day, as you just said, like literally 2 minutes ago, Kawhi's eating up everybody but Clay. Like nobody else has stepped up.
Yeah, you got to keep Clay on.
And this is still a 4-point game.
I agree.
It's still a 4-point game. So if
Kawhi's done everything he can and the lead's still attainable.
Exactly. You have – the minute they stop complaining about calls, they can really get into this game.
I agree with you.
After that, like the game is there for the taking. The thing is, do you want it or not? Like my thing is, do they know that they're down 2-1? That's my thing.
Yeah, they're not playing like they're down 2-1 in this second half. They really haven't. They really haven't come out aggressive. They really haven't come out. They're taking their shots. It's almost like they're just trying to get to the line. They're trying to get those foul calls. And, the refs aren't just giving those away right now. The refs are making you work for the foul call. It's going to be a foul if I'm calling the foul on you.
Hey, do you know who that is?
What?
Do you know who that is?
Who? Who is it?
Jackson Ellis.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! Boy, if you don't get your big, you know how much money he got to make? Is that all he does? Like just 2K and...
Yeah, bro, but somehow he surfaces as a different character every year.
Every year.
But you know it's Jackson Ellis.
Well, he played the dude up in... Like now he's a player again, right? He was a player last year.
He was the player in the G League this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This year, that's what I meant.
Yeah, it was him and I think it was an A-Dot or
ATM.
something like that. ATM.
Yeah. Oh, was that a 24? They're saying there was definitely a 24-second violation there. So Clay's still not in the game here. And here's Toronto bringing the ball up. They got Van Vliet to Lowry. Lowry gets it to Kawhi, and now they're going to let Kawhi go at Iggy. Kawhi and Iggy's been a decent little matchup. Kawhi trying to push it over. They call a foul on Draymond? Or is it on Iggy? Yeah. A little different game from Stephen Curry tonight.
I feel like he's a little bit tired.
You think? He's also 1 for 6 from the three-point line. I don't expect that to stay that way. Kawhi went right at Iggy.
That's a foul.
On Iggy, right? Oh, yeah, it's clearly a foul. Oh, yeah, clearly a foul. I feel like somebody I'm gonna make a video that take all Kawhi getting fouled and just put dinosaur sounds on. I don't know why that just came to my mind. Just like the sounds of Jurassic Park. Draymond to Quinn Cooks. Quinn Cooks right back to Draymond. He's trying to facilitate the offense. They get it to Cooks again. Open three, can't hit it. He hasn't been a factor. He hasn't even been a factor in the slightest. Here's Kyle Lowry. Driving in, brings it back out. Thought better of it. They give him the screen, and now they get the ball to Kawhi. Kawhi with Iggy on him. Kawhi trying to figure out what to do. Throws to Van Vliet. To Ibaka. Ibaka, mid-range jump shot. He hit it. And now it is 71-63, and Toronto has their largest lead of the night.
Toronto is looking really good right now.
Toronto is looking really good right now. Minute 35 left in the quarter. They call a foul on Van Vliet. Look at that ball movement, too. Van Vliet, he gets it down, and they keep switching Steph onto Ibaka, and that's a mismatch every time, even on the jump shot. 13 points for Ibaka on 6 of 7 shooting. That's exactly what you want to see out of him.
that was game 3. I'm like, that's definitely not tonight.
Oh, you thought them was Kyle Lowry stats from the night?
I'm like, what?
Golden State hits both free throws. Here we go, 71 for 64.
Thompson's back on the floor.
Van Vliet bringing the ball up the court. Kicks it over. Ibaka! Oh, I thought he was about to yam it on Clay. He just laid it in at 73-64. 9-point lead for Toronto. We the North, where you at? And here's Steph Curry kicking it down to Draymond. Draymond out to Cooks. Cooks with a pump fake. Goes for the mid-range jumper. Doesn't hit it. Draymond fighting for the board. Kawhi gets it.
Yo, I'll go for Quinn Cook so hard. But
Kawhi pushing the ball up the court. Goes past Draymond. Thought there was a foul. There was a foul call there. Foul on the floor on Draymond.
And yet again, the second, it was the second and third quarter last game. Golden State need to do a better job of closing out the quarter.
Boy, I thought Ibaka was about to kill that man. I thought Ibaka was about to put Clay on a poster. Here's Kawhi at the free throw line to make it a 10-point game. Does. 56 seconds left in the quarter. Toronto leads by 10, possibly 11 after this free throw from Kawhi. And he knocks it in. 75-64. Toronto leads, a little different from the Golden State we saw in the first half. And Steph just pulls up. It doesn't hit anything but the backboard. And here comes Kawhi trying to extend this lead. He's going at Livingston. Pull up, mid-range, hit it!
Wow.
And here comes Golden State. Toronto with a dominant lead. Steph goes right in at Ibaka, finishes, and won. And Golden State looking like
what? Like they look so nonchalant right now. Like
yeah, they look like they're really
not
just not
down
into
2-1.
it. Yeah, they really don't look like they're pressuring the Golden State or the Toronto Raptors in the slightest. And a knock in by Steph Curry there. So 67-77. Toronto leads by 10. 35 seconds on the clock. Golden State will get the ball back, and Kawhi getting double teamed by Clay and Draymond. He still hasn't passed it. Now he does the Powell. Powell driving in. Throws a float. Can't hit. Here come the Warriors, and off of Livingston's foot, a turnover to Toronto. Shot clock is off. 22 seconds left on the clock. Toronto can hold it for last shot here. Wow. They throw it into Van Vliet.
Wow.
Van Vliet calls the play to set up the offense. You know the ball's going to Kawhi. 11 seconds. 10 seconds left. They're going to let Van Vliet just eat. And he goes right at Livingston. To Kawhi. Down low. Pull-up jumper. He hits. And the clock, whoever's starting the clock, doing a horrible job tonight. They got about 4 seconds to get that shot off. They didn't make it, but had they have made it, there'd have been some questions there. Wow. Leonard and Ibaka with 24 points in that quarter. Golden State only scored 21.
Are in trouble right now.
Let's see how this fourth quarter goes. But if Toronto goes down or Toronto goes up 3-1, this is a different ball game going back to Toronto.
Oh, yeah,
Toronto's been dangerous at home.
Dan, essentially, I would say you need KD.
You have to. Toronto's been very dangerous
KD.
at home.
Wow.
Very dangerous at home.
Like I said, I don't care because either way, history is going to be made on either side.
Yeah, this is definitely a history championship, which is why it's so intriguing to watch. You either got Toronto winning their first championship ever, or you got Golden State getting their fourth and a three-peat.
Fourth in 5 years.
Fourth in 5 years and a three-peat. So you're going to see history one way or the other. Which would you rather see?
I want to see. I would say the 4 and 5 years. I would say the 4 and 5 because that's tough to do in basketball. That's tough to do in basketball.
Honestly,
then on top of that,
Yeah.
OVO Johnny, like just to see OVO Johnny until next basketball season, like
Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would rather see. I still believe Golden State is gonna win. I still believe Golden State is gonna win. I would rather see Toronto win, and I say that for this reason. If Toronto wins, it means we probably get to see more of Kawhi in Toronto. Now, for the Bulls, is that great? No, but at least I'm entertained in the East Coast.
Okay, well,
But
let me ask you this real quick before you finish that statement. So does that mean Kawhi was better than Vince and DeMar in his Raptors tenure? If he
Kawhi's definitely a better player than Vince Carter was. Vince Carter is the greatest dunker the NBA's ever seen.
No debate.
And Vince Carter was a dominant player, but he's no Kawhi Leonard. Vince Carter really didn't get a three-point shot until the end of his career.
That's true.
Vince Carter really, he was more of he was a drive to the bucket kind of guy. He was going to boom it over you. He was going to lay it up around you. He's definitely better than DeMar. That's not even a question. And as far as in his Raptors tenure, I mean, DeMar never got to a championship, so he's already got that beat.
Okay. I need to know where Vern is getting this news from.
What's it say now? D-Wade may be done in the NBA but not done playing basketball. He's in touch with Q to join the Big Three. Kobe likely to join as well. Now I know he's wrong. I know Vern's wrong because Kobe already said he don't want to do it. Hey, Vern to turn into Hot Take Hollins out here, boy.
For real.
Vern just throwing the takes, boy. D-Wade, Big Three. Kobe, Big Three. Boom. Fourth quarter, underway. Golden State has to get it together. Final quarter of the game. Let's get hype. Like the video if you haven't done so already. They throw it down to Ibaka. Out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet for three. He hit it.
Like everything is like the defense is not.
82-67. Toronto.
It's not like the first half defense, bro.
And now here's Golden State moving the ball around. Golden State. Klay Thompson for three. He hit it. Klay Thompson still feeling it. You got to feed Klay at this point, right?
No question.
You got to feed Klay at this point.
So is Curry going to come out the game or?
No.
Because he didn't come out that third quarter.
You can't. You can't now. And here's Ibaka going right at Klay, and they call a foul. No, they call a foul.
No, Kawhi ain't got them braids on, bro.
Oh, no, they did call travel. Okay. Here's Livingston. Down to Looney. Looney gets it to Klay. Here's Klay coming off of the screen. Kicks it back. Iggy, open three. Doesn't hit it. Ibaka with the board. And here's Van Vliet bringing it up. Pushing the ball up. Stops just short of the three-point line. Goes right at Steph. Kicks it out to Norman Powell. Powell back to Van Vliet with Iggy on him. You want to move the ball around now. Yep, Iggy with the steal. You knew Van Vliet didn't want to be in that situation. He throws it out to Steph. Steph for three. Steph can't hit. He looks like he's got a hesitation on his shot there, don't he? And here's Ibaka. Can't finish. Siakam with the board. Siakam up and good. They say it was on the floor, though.
Yeah, he definitely looked like he got a hesitation on the shot.
What's going on? What's going on with that? That does not look like the normal Steph Curry stroke I'm used to seeing. Vern, give me some information on the shot. And here's Van Vliet, top of the key. They screen Looney onto Van Vliet. Powell with Livingston on him. Back to Van Vliet. He pulls up three over Looney. Doesn't hit it.
Bro, why is all his shot, bro?
They look like they're going in. And here's Iggy on the other side. Gets to the Clay. Off the screen. Back to Iggy. Iggy down low to Livingston. Livingston turnaround jumper. Can't hit. Looney board. Can't hit. And Van Vliet coming back the other way. To Siakam. Siakam trying to go right around Iggy. Tried to get his own rebound. Couldn't get it. 82-70 Toronto. Here's Golden State. Livingston up. Can't finish.
Where's the fight?
Knocked Van Vliet down, though, on the way up. That's still a lot of weight coming at you there, Fred. And Van Vliet bleeding. He looked like he got cut on the eye, and he's leaking. Why is he just laying there? Oh, Van Vliet wasn't even there. Where's he get hit at? Right there. Oh! Oh, that's a bow to the face. I didn't think he was in there. I was like, where'd he get hit at? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's leaking. Oh, that's leaking. Ah, that's nasty. Oh, that's a whole bow. Oh, I hate seeing stuff like that.
Oh, no.
Why is you laughing? Why is you laughing?
Yo, I don't know what it is, but it's something funny when somebody say bow to the face, bro.
That mess did not look pretty, bro. He caught that whole bow to the face.
But yeah, he was definitely leaking though.
That's tough, man. Nobody wants to see that. These males out here competing, but
Yeah,
look, even Clay laughing. Like Clay laughing.
For some reason, that joint is just funny, bro.
That is. Oh. Sean Livingston look like Mighty Mouse. I'm sorry. I'm tired, Joe. When I get tired, I just start talking about people. I have no idea how long of a day today is. That's hilarious, though. His injury ain't funny. His injury really ain't funny. But he definitely look like Mighty Mouse. Yeah, you worry about that because that's the kind of injury where your orbital socket gets cracked, where stuff happens and you lose a guy for an indefinite amount of time. That same thing is basically what happened to Nico, except Bobby was like, you know what I'm saying? And totally inadverted by Livingston. He's just coming down.
Man, I really want to know what happened in that practice, though.
They said it.
He had to pull up on him and be like, hey, bro.
No, they said Bobby was telling Nico, stop coming at me. Said he was like, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. And Nico was like, what do you want to do? I don't know. I don't know what his accent sounds like. I don't think I've ever really heard Nico talk too much.
Damn.
Sleep. Said Bobby put that man to sleep. Said Nico's knocked out for like 15 seconds.
What is that? Hey, they ain't clean the floor, bro.
Is there still blood on the floor?
Nah, it's not blood. It's like something white on the floor that's like all Livingston's bleeding too.
What do you do? What kind of sharp eye that mug got? How Livingston start bleeding?
His lash got me. What?
82-71. Toronto leads Golden State. 9:35 left in the fourth. A lot of time spent on the injury to Sean
Why is they cleaning the floor?
Fred Van Vliet. He probably bled as he walked out. Ooh, that's hot.
Well,
That's hot.
yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah, that's
hot.
That's right.
That's hot. I like it. I like it.
Blue screens.
I like it. Yeah, I know. Sean Livingston up, able to hit both free throws. 72-82. Toronto leads. 9:35 left, and we're finally back to the game. Ibaka's got 4 fouls, and you want to see some defense out of Golden State, and so do the fans. They come to their feet. Kawhi Leonard with Iggy on him. Leonard gives the ball to Siakam. Siakam back to Lowry. Lowry starts his dribble, starts driving in, gets it down to Ibaka. Ibaka a little float, and he finishes. 84-72. And one. A chance for 3. A chance to make it a 13-point game.
No sense of urgency by Golden State now whatsoever.
I don't know about that foul. Are you serious? No, Siri. I said, are you serious? And here's Ibaka, free throw line. 13-point game. 85-72, Toronto with the lead. 9:12 left in the game. And here's Steph trying to do what Steph Curry can do, bring his team back. Kicks the ball around to Draymond, back to Clay. Clay, deep 3, doesn't hit anything.
I feel like they got partially blocked.
And are they saying they got tipped? And they are. No, they're not. So here's Lowry. Klay Thompson on him. He drives in, drives past Looney, gets all the way to the bucket, out to Leonard. Leonard for 3. He hit it. He said, I take 3 spicy tacos. 88-72. Kawhi Leonard with 34, and Toronto with a chance to go up 3-1 in the NBA Finals on the Golden State Warriors. Beautiful ball movement by Kyle Lowry there.
They need KD.
If you go down 3-1, is KD a definite must to return?
They have.
He's a definite must to return.
They have to get. Bro.
They have no option.
There's no option.
They have no option.
11 for 20, bro.
They inbound the ball to Draymond. Draymond doing that sweeping motion. They call a foul on Draymond or on Kawhi? Because I believe that's technically supposed to be an offensive foul based off of the rules this year.
Not in my opinion.
And so ball inbounded to Draymond. Draymond driving in, float. Can hit it, but the foul is called. And if that's on Ibaka, that's number 5. It's going to go against Kawhi Leonard. Why Kawhi Leonard got all his tattoos on one arm and he looked like he was just like, that's enough. So Draymond, 6 points, 7 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists.
I mean, Draymond's had a Draymond game, but
Draymond's having a Draymond game.
The defense hasn't been there in the second half.
Totally agree. Steve Kerr still looks not worried, though. 88-74, Toronto with their largest lead of the night.
Oh, Kawhi got 4 fouls. Oh, that was on Kawhi.
Yeah, it was on Kawhi. It was his 4th. And here's Lowry. He gets the screen from Ibaka. He's got Looney on him. He's going right at Looney. Clay steps up and takes that away from him.
Okay, man. They got to make a run. Cause I don't feel like.
And here's Draymond. Draymond driving in. A little float to Looney. And Looney dunks it in. 88-76. Here might be that run you're looking for. Kawhi Leonard bringing the ball up. Does he have something to stop the run? They call a timeout. 88-76, 7:48 left in the game.
It's just.
And now it's a chess match.
I mean, the only thing is, like, you're legit playing like you're not down 2-1. Like, oh, it's 8 games. It's definitely 8 games. Somebody told me it was 8, so it don't matter if we lose this. This is cool.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
No energy in the second half. I don't know what's going on.
They really haven't. They really haven't done anything defensively really to slow down. And I mean, at some point, listen, it's just like Pat Beverly said and Lou Williams said. Sometimes there's just special players, and Kawhi is one of those special players. But it's a matter of what can he do? What can you do on the defensive end to slow him down? And clearly, Klay Thompson's not healthy because they're not putting him on him. Andre Iguodala's kind of trying to do his best, but you can only do so much against a guy like Kawhi Leonard.
Right.
He doesn't have.
I mean, they need KD, and then the crazy part about that is like, how much of a percentage is K? Okay, it's basically like this. KD is in a hyperbaric time chamber right now.
No, I got a better one. Before you say it, I saw the best one today. Vegeta and the other Saiyans. Vegeta and the other Saiyans are the Toronto Raptors right now. The Z Fighters are the Golden State Warriors right now. And Goku running down Snake Way is KD coming to save the day. And that was the best analogy I seen. Because he ain't there yet. And my boss was like, but Goku didn't get there too late. I was like, yeah, he did. Half the muscles was dead. Right? That's when Piccolo ended up dying.
I think
Krillin ended up getting murked again.
There. Krillin got
Krillin
murked.
died so much, I just expected at this point. I was surprised when he went off.
Krillin dies every reset they make, he always dies.
Vern said he's not in for bringing KD in because you don't want to risk the chance of getting him injured again.
Bro.
Listen, is he staying or are you using him to abuse him? Is this the Aroldis Chapman thing?
Pay me $100 million so I can give you 3 outs.
I'm just saying. Is this one of those things where you use them before you lose them? You got to win a championship here. You can't worry about him getting hurt next year. You can't. Listen, this is what guys dream for. This is what guys play all season for. This is what guys play their entire career for.
Look, man.
They're not worried about next year. KD's not worried about next year. Right now, he's worried about this NBA Finals.
He wants to be great. So if he tell me he ready to go,
yeah,
and we down 3-1, I'm playing him.
This in different parts of Toronto. Dang. Hey, nobody fan base. Real talk. Wasn't none of y'all fans, in all honesty, before DeMar DeRozan. But in all honesty, most of them was not fans before DeMar got there. I can't say that actually. They was decent. Chris Bosh, Danny Green, open 3. He got one, and Danny Green's on the board with a 3-pointer. It is 91-76, and the defense is still struggling.
He better get one if I'm wide open like that from the shortest part of the court.
Here's Steph Curry. A turnover by Steph. Here comes Siakam. He tipped it up to Lowry, and Lowry wants a clear path. That was a travel. He definitely came down. I think I might risk leaving Danny Green wide open. He hasn't hit much tonight. In Toronto. And you see him in the huddle. Everybody just saying, relax, let's get it together. Let's hold on to this. We got it. Keep shooting, Danny. (91-76). Toronto leads Golden State 7 minutes and 19 seconds. And they're going back in the huddle, and they're looking to see if this is a clear path foul. Let's see. Where's the foul? That's... I don't know. That's a tough one. Because you got to see if the pass came before. So they said no clear path. You got to see if the pass came before the foul. I guess they're saying the foul came before the pass. So here we go. Kyle Lowry driving the ball in strong On Iggy, kicks it out to Danny Green. He doesn't pull it. Kicks it back to Lowry. Danny Green got every move except buckets. Ibaka kicking it out. Siakam open three. He doesn't hit it. That would have been a tough one. That would have been a dagger. That would have been a dagger. Not a wrap. It's still Golden State, bro. Take it easy. Here's Clay at the three-point line. Trying to find an open shot. Does. He hit it again. Keep feeding Klay Thompson. I'm not going to say it no more.
It's just a matter of what?
Klay's got 28 on 6 of 10 from 3.
Y'all need to make a run. They need to make a run. Simple as that.
And now they got Klay on Kawhi. They're trying to get the switch, and they double team. They got Ibaka there. Open. Kyle Lowry. Back to Ibaka. Ibaka, two-hand jam. 93-79. And the Raptors are not going out without a fight.
What is up with all the delay of games?
6:20. 93-79. Toronto leads. 6:15 left in the game now. Draymond with the ball, kicking it over to Steph. Steph down to Looney. Looney gets it raked out, holds on to the ball. They say Lowry was out of bounds when he touched the ball. And Lowry, now Lowry's just hustling. Lowry's just hustling now. So Van Vliet got 7 stitches. Draymond up and in. And he's crying again.
Just play the dang game.
93-81.
Just play the dang game.
Van Vliet got 7 stitches, and they say they expect him to be back on the floor soon. So here's Lowry. Giving the ball to Kawhi. Sets the screen on Klay. Kawhi versus Looney. Looney with some very good defense. Kawhi, step back three. Doesn't hit. And Lowry tried to save it but couldn't.
Okay.
93-81. 5 minutes, 38 seconds left. Plenty of time for Golden State to make a run here.
Come on.
Here's Steph driving into the paint. Throws it up. I think they're saying they fouled him in the backcourt. And they said a foul on Danny Green. Oh, it's a clear foul. It's clearly a foul. So Steph's going to get 2 at the line. Golden State is in the bonus. 93-82.
That's another thing that got you win the bonus too. So if I'm them, I'm attacking the
Attack the rim.
hoop.
Attack the rim. Unless you got open threes, attack the rim. Don't take stupid shots in this one.
8-point game, right?
No, 10-point game. Now Lowry bringing the ball up the court, but all of Golden State, all of Oracle Arena is on their feet. Lowry gets the ball to Siakam. Draymond guarding him. Ibaka to Looney. Gets it back. And here's Danny Green. Back to Ibaka. He's got Iggy on him. Lowry driving in. Back to Ibaka. Ibaka float. Can't finish. And Iguodala with the rebound. They can cut it to a single-digit game. And here's Iggy to Draymond. Draymond to Klay. Klay back down to Iggy. Almost turned the ball over. Throws it down to Looney. Looney pump fakes, and they call a foul. He's going to the line.
I'm not going to say 8-point game, but he can cut it down to single digits.
He can cut it down to a single-digit game. I'm not sure who this young brother is in the back with the dashiki on. That's diamond encrusted.
You got a problem.
You're the problem. Kevon Looney missing the first free throw. So his second chance here to cut it to a single-digit game. Marcus Gasol coming back into the game. 78% free throw shooter in the playoffs. Takes a breather. Puts it up. Missed both of them. And now Toronto with a chance to push this lead back up.
That is not good.
Here's Kawhi with Klay guarding him. Serge has 20.
5 fouls. If you can get Serge, I believe if you can. Is Serge still in the game?
Yeah, he's still in the game. No, he's not. They took him out. Here's Lowry. Back to Gasol. Open three right off the bench. Doesn't hit it. Danny Green with the rebound. Kicks it back to Gasol. Lowry's got the ball. Lowry sizing up the offense. He calls for the screen from Siakam. Siakam sets him the slip screen. They get it back to Siakam. Siakam lays it in. It's a 12-point game. 95-83. Timeout. Golden State. Jurassic Park is going crazy. Toronto is lit right now. I need a nap. Or maybe just food. I'm so hungry, man.
I think it's just food because I'm hungry too.
Some great defensive and offensive plays down the stretch there. Do you keep using Kawhi as the decoy, or do you just let Kawhi kill at this point?
I keep using Kawhi as a decoy for right now. I mean, everything is running solid. You don't want to stop it.
Totally agree.
The heck was that?
That was days gone. You can get all three of them for $19.99. What sale is this?
All right.
June 7th through the 17th. First off, $34 controllers. I need two.
Right.
I really do. Both of my controllers die in like 2 seconds.
What's wrong with your cord?
It's nothing wrong with the cord. It's the controllers. They battery's just bad. They both that way though. It could be something wrong with the cord, maybe. Maybe I should switch cords. Maybe I should try that. I might take it downstairs, try and switch it out. I love what I'm seeing from Toronto. I love what I'm seeing defensively from Toronto. And listen, it's about the hustle plays at this point. Right now, that rebound, big. Danny Green gets that rebound. That keeps that play alive.
Kevin Looney missing the 2 free throws was crucial too.
Yeah, Kevin Looney, you got to make free throws. If you want to win these games, you got to make free throws. Whoa, that was creepy. All right. Not sure what I just saw there. Oh, man. This game's getting very good, though. This game is getting very good coming down the stretch. Golden State has to walk this lead down. Golden State has to start now. If they don't go on a run now.
It's 4:54 left in the game.
If they don't go on a run now, it's over.
Yo, how do you think Chris Paul feel? His State Farm commercials is still rolling, and you still ain't made it to the finals.
Still need assistance.
Still need State Farm help. Mickey D sound. Mickey D sound good, but then again, Wingstop sound. I ain't had Wingstop in a minute. I'm just hungry.
Yeah, I got a bone of beef in there waiting on me. So I'm finna smash that as soon as we get done up in here. Game about to get back underway here. They get the ball to Draymond. Draymond driving right at the bucket. He kicks it out to Clay in the corner. Clay, pull up. Can't hit. Kawhi throws it down to Siakam. Siakam pushing the tempo. Goes right at Andre Iguodala. Down to Leonard. Leonard to Green for three. He doesn't hit it.
Hey,
And it goes out of bounds.
That was a horrible shot out of a timeout.
And Van Vliet is back. And they're showing the injury again. Oh, man. Oh. The bow to the face, man.
Sure, he broke his nose.
I thought he got a little nose, too. I thought he might have got the bridge of the nose there. Golden State moving the ball around. They throw it down to Bogut. And they call a foul on Danny Green. He was holding Andre Iguodala there. He definitely looked like he was crying a little bit, but I mean, I can't blame him. He came back. And Iggy, with only 2 points in this game. He has not been right since that first game. He knocks down the first of 2. Iggy, pull up. Misses the second free throw. Again, although Iggy's somebody we know will miss free throws. But just in this quarter, 7 for 10. That's a single-digit game right now. If you're able, here's Kawhi driving right at Clay, goes up strong, and another foul. And now the foul fest begins. And you see him going right at Clay, little stutter step. Gets Clay reaching in. Kawhi, first free throw's up and good. Kawhi with 35. He's 8 for 8 from the free throw line. He's 44 for 47 in the finals.
This is wild.
45 for 48, let's say. 97, 84, 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. Here's Steph Curry driving into the paint, doing it all himself, and finishing. 97-86, an 11-point game. You got to step up defensively here. If you're Toronto right now, what's the move you're making?
Kawhi.
What's the move? Kawhi. Offensive foul on Kyle Lowry.
He said, wow.
And is that it? Is he out? No, he's still in. Okay. Here's Steph driving in. Strong again. Kicks it out to Draymond.
You cannot.
Steph for 3. He hit it. And that's the Steph Curry range we're used to seeing. It's a single-digit game.
8-point game. You got to step up on the. Wow.
And Draymond with a terrible foul, and he's upset, but it's clearly a foul. It's clearly a foul.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's clearly a foul.
Why are you mad?
Like, what did you think they was going to call? That's a straight-up foul. What did you think was going to happen? Siakam knocking down the first of 2. Let's show him the That's a foul, Draymond. You're pushing his hip. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. Like, I don't even know how to explain that one for you. 99-89. It's a 10-point game again. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left. Golden State has to make a move now. Here's Steph out to Iggy. Iggy driving in. He gets it over to Clay. Clay, that looked like a kick ball to me. That's kicks. They call kicks.
And they order him like 2 extra seconds.
No, I think the clock did stop. That's an interesting one. That was a 2K kicks. Here's Curry. 8 seconds. Step back. Misses everything. And it's 99-89. And Toronto with a chance to increase the lead with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left.
I believe if they get this bucket right here, this is wraps.
And they're letting Kawhi. They're going to set the screen on him. Get Steph on him. They double. And a beautiful defensive play by Bogan. He gets it down to Siakam, though. Siakam hits the bucket.
That's it.
101-89. 2 minutes left in the game. And here's Draymond. Tried to pass it out. Kawhi got the claw up there. And now you just got to kill time, right? A minute. 45 left. Golden State down 12. They get the ball around the Lowry. Lowry dribbling in, 6 seconds on the clock. Nobody there to even step up on Lowry. It was just Bogut, 103-89. And unless the miracle happens, I got to say this ball game's over. There's Steph with a floater, and they call a foul. That's an and one. I mean, look at this. You got to help him. What's Clay doing? What's Clay doing? It's almost like they've accepted it.
Are they not down?
It almost looks like they've just accepted the loss.
It's like, why are you not acting like you're not down 2-1?
I mean, I guess because you know KD's coming back.
You gotta go back to the set. That's the only.
I guess because you know KD's coming back. Like
KD better be coming back, cause this right here. But you know, this is just set up for him to get the MVP, though, right? If they do come back.
Oh my God! If he comes back and they come back and win. It's MVP time, Funk. Puts the ball up and good.
And then you just hearing "Let's Go Raptors" chants throughout the building.
Here's Kawhi Leonard. Standing alone. Minute 15 left. He's getting double teamed. They throw it out to Lowry. And they're just killing time. 8 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lowry with the float. Hits the rim. Doesn't hit much else. And it looked like that went off of Golden State. And that is going to be Toronto's ball.
Somebody just had a KD New York Knicks jersey on. I promise you.
I had to see it.
Bro, I promise you. Somebody just had a KD New York Knicks jersey on, number 35.
Oh, zoom out. I need to see that. Okay. Oh, I seen it. That's hilarious. 103-92. And I think Golden State's giving it all they can.
Oh, man. I just NBA Twitter. I know. I told you I need KD. I told you.
Oh, yeah. OVO Johnny about to hit you. OVO Johnny about to go ham. Oh, that look like that's clearly off Steph. Maybe it missed him? I don't know. That's tough.
I mean, but the series not over.
Oh, the series ain't over yet, no.
But
can Golden State come back from 3-1?
I believe they can. I believe they can. The team is capable of winning the game.
You think
the
Kawhi
team is capable of?
You think Kawhi loses 3 times in a row?
I'm gonna just say this. If KD comes back, okay, look. I'm finna make a bold statement.
All right.
KD don't come back, this is over on Monday. KD don't come back, this is over on Monday. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me.
I actually had the Raptors winning in Toronto in the next game. I thought Golden State would come out and get more of a fight in this game.
Bro, you cannot tell me Game 5 and the 6th.
Yeah.
You know Drake is finna be there. Close out game, bro. In Toronto for the first trip.
Hey, but
it's
you know what?
No way they lose, bro.
Drake owned the Drake curse because he had on a Curry jersey. Oh, I guess it was a Raptors one, though. They're moving the ball around nice. Siakam puts it up. 105-92.
That's game.
And I'd say that sealed the deal right there.
That's game.
Drive home safely, folks.
BB.
So Steph looking to find the ball to Clay. They get it back to Steph. Steph out to Iggy. Iggy pump it. At this point, why aren't you just shooting the 3? And a turnover, and Kawhi has it.
I don't believe he can.
And this ball game is going to come to a close. Toronto is going to win it.
Yo, I'm going to keep it a stack.
105-92. They're just going to let the clock run out here.
I'm going to tell you right now.
And there's Carter fans there. I see a Vince Carter jersey.
Oh, my God, bro.
Toronto.
KD.
1 win away from their first ever NBA championship. One win away.
My mind is just blown.
One win away from their first title and a world championship. We are live right now on YouTube. Like the video if you're in here. We're about to get this post game started. Let's talk about what we just saw. Pure surprise on my part.
Surprise on your part, surprise on mine.
Pure surprise on my part. I think Golden State came out in the second half and they did not have anything to give. They did not have any effort. They did not show any fight.
I believe they were straight gassed. Straight gassed.
Yeah.
My thing, now you need KD. It's no debate.
Does KD come back? Is he healthy enough to come back? It's not a matter of if you need him, if you were saving him for this special situation. Can KD play?
If I'm like this, so we going back to the six.
Yeah.
If we go through a walkthrough in Toronto, and KD tell me that he fine to play,
yeah,
I gotta play him. I gotta play him.
I agree.
Cause I promise you, it's no way.
What kind of impact
Toronto.
can he have though if he's 60%?
Because like I told you, even if he's 80%, that means Kawhi is expending energy.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. Now you got to keep up with Kawhi Leonard. You got to keep up with arguably one of the better players in the league. The thing is, you can play him straight up now, but is he going to be able to hold Kawhi Leonard?
I don't believe he'll be dropping 35. Like, bro, he has not broken a sweat.
Actually, he looks fairly dry right there.
Bro, he has not broken a sweat. All these games he's played, he's dropped 35.
Yeah.
But besides that one game, he dropped 30 all those other games.
He's looked good. First things first, Kawhi, I'm going to need you to redo your braids before game 5. One win away from the Toronto Raptors, winning their first ever title, winning their first ever world championship. If the Toronto Raptors win, it can actually be called a world championship for once.
A country championship.
Because it'll be a world championship because somebody other than America finally won it.
So, if you're... So, keep it a stack for me. Who you got next game?
I had Toronto. Next game.
I got Toronto too.
I had Toronto in the next game. I thought Golden State would come out and give more of a fight. I figured Toronto would win this game, the game 5 in Toronto, because I just assumed, you're coming back home, you're back around your people, Drake's there, everybody's going crazy, Jurassic Park's going nuts, the entire country's behind you. That's tough to overcome. That's a tough mental aspect. Golden State's never been down like this. How do they react from this? How does Golden State fight back from this?
KD. But you need KD. You need KD to beat the Raptors on Monday.
Yeah.
If they don't have KD on Monday, this is over. This is over.
That's tough.
And the sad part about, I'm gonna go back to what Draymond said last game.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. You got 29 other states. Nobody cares that the Golden State Warriors are hurt right now.
Yeah. Nobody else cares. Listen,
Nobody cares.
You go to war with the team that you have. I give them credit for fighting the way that they have, but it's the NBA Finals. You think Toronto's going to care if their first NBA Final was won against the injured Warriors team? You really think they're going to care?
But, people always got to put an asterisk on something. I learned that after Miami got the first chip with Bron. Oh, you did that in a lockout-shortened season.
Yeah, that's kind of how today's generation is going with the sports talk.
68 games.
That's kind of how a lot of people are going with the sports talk today. But listen, you they don't care. They don't care.
Nobody cares.
Toronto doesn't care. The Raptors don't care. The other 29 teams don't care.
The whole country of Toronto doesn't care. The whole country of Canada doesn't care.
Most of America don't care. You know what I'm saying? Most people here are rooting for Toronto to win. Me personally, I like to see greatness, but hey. Oh, yeah, we can get free tacos.
All day, June 18th. Get the taco. But this is
a shock.
Dude, I really did not think that they was going to come out and play that garbage.
Yeah. Anything specific you want to add before we button this up and get up out of here, man?
Hey, man, shout out to Toronto, man. Hey, this might be over. This might be over on I don't have nothing else to say. This might be over on Monday.
Y'all, Toronto, you've done me
crazy.
Incredible. I know. I want to check. I'll probably watch his live at the end or see his post-game analysis too. The only thing I got to say is don't completely count Golden State out. They are the defending world champions.
I'm not.
They are a team that can get the job done, that can – listen, if anybody's going to win 3 straight, I can totally see it being the Golden State Warriors. But at the same time, look at the faces on them right now. Kevin Durant isn't hyping them up anymore. Kevin Durant isn't saying it's okay anymore.
This man still got the Sox guy.
Shout out to him wearing the Sox hat. Let the Chicago speculation begin. He's wanted to be on the South Side whole time. He's wanted to be on the South Side whole time. Now, it's actually just the Oakland thing. Most people in Oakland wear Sox hats. It's more of an Ice Cube thing.
That is
It's
true.
a Cube thing.
That is true.
Or not a Cube, Easy E thing. Yeah, but listen, don't count Golden State out just yet. But listen, Toronto, what I say Toronto had to do to win this game. Everybody had to come out at some point and be on point. In the second half, Kyle Lowry hitting shots, making plays. Serge Ibaka hitting shots, making plays. Agreed. Kawhi Leonard doing what Kawhi Leonard does. This is what we expected to see from him. This is what we expected to get from him, and it's been amazing. It's been amazing. The Toronto Raptors are 1 win away from winning the NBA championship.
Which is wild.
That game is going to be on Monday. I don't know if we'll be live streaming it. We will let y'all know on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, all our platforms that you can find us on. Make sure you follow us on all our platforms. That's all in the link below. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube here. Make sure you like the video before we get up out of here.
Hit the notification bell that tells you when we go live. And don't forget to tell your mamas to tell your mamas.
We're going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy, Pat the Designer.
And it's your boy, Ringo J.
Peace. I can't believe